Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Vindicated. That's all I can say. I don't have many words. Why? Because I can't fucking talk. I've been yelling too much. But we're going to talk. And it's going to be fun. Trust me on this one. Enjoy. That's right, boys and girls. We have won the Super Bowl. The Seahawks are triumphant. And yes, I can't talk because I've been yelling a lot. Welcome aboard. This is Chillin at the Club 22. I'm going to try and pop this bottle of champagne I have. It's a small one. I'm hurting. My boys won. It was a struggle on both sides of the ball. Let me tell you, it was amazing. But my man Knock is here with us on Chilling at the Club.
Am.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. I don't know if you caught it in the thread, but I said I feel like the only difference if the Broncos made it with Bo Nix, I felt
Right.
like the only difference in that game is we probably would have gotten a couple more sacks, and that's it.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
the only difference.
That's it. That's
I think
it.
that's it. I think the offense would have been. I think that our offensive line isn't that great.
Yeah.
We have no run game. We have worse run game than the Pats have. So, Bo Nix would have been running for his life. Um, I don't think offensively the game would have been any different from us than what Drake May did.
Yeah.
But I think pretty much we would have gotten to Darnold a few more times. I don't know if we would
Right,
have gotten
right. And there
turnovers,
could have been the difference in the game. It was a defensive game. No doubt.
well, we
It
don't
was
get a lot of
defensive
turnovers
game.
when we sack. That was
Yeah.
one thing with our defense is we
You
got
see
a
this?
ton
I
of sacks.
cannot get this motherfucker open. This is
We got a
pissing
ton
me
of
off.
sacks. We didn't get a lot of turnovers. We didn't get picks. We didn't get fumbles. We just got a lot of sacks. So
Don't you love this? Knock is turning it into an apology tour for the Broncos.
I am not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that defense was really good. I finally
Look, the New England
finally
defense
saw-
was good.
Yeah,
The
they were.
New
but
England defense was
they were-
good. That
they
was
were
stopping
adequate.
us
They
the
were
whole
adequate.
game.
They were preventing touchdowns for the most part.
But the right guy got the MVP. The right guy did. The guy that was hurting him was number 9. It was
justice for
Walker.
mayors. Justice for mayors.
Mar-
He wasn't even on the ballot.
Myers is his name, not Mayers. You pain in the ass.
Whatever.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it
Yay.
goes. There it goes. Yay! We finally got it open.
No, because I went to NFL.com MVP and his name wasn't even on the ballot. The special teamer was on the ballot, but he wasn't. Poppycock.
Wow.
Rigged.
Listen to you, poppycock. Rigged. Listen to you.
He didn't
You're
even
so
have a
full
chance.
of shit. You are such a fucking you're an instigator. That's all it is, Knock. Come on, man. Give me a break. The right guy got MVP. He was gouging that team all night long. He's the reason why they got the 12 points to start with.
I mean,
Walker,
I think
he
the guy
was
that
killing
actually
it.
Got the points deserved a
The
little.
first game of the play, he got a first down. He ran to the outside, got 10 yards. First game of the first play of the game. I mean, come on, man. He was killing it.
I feel like you're understating the importance of a kicker that gets the most.
I
kicks
think you're
in a-
full of
in a
shit,
Super
and
Bowl.
you're fucking with a drunk.
In a
is
Super
what you're
Bowl,
doing.
he got the most points he got the most field goals.
Let's hear it for the 2025 Seahawks. They won it all.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's funny? I spent the entire day listening to these people pump up, and let me tell you, if you watch the broadcast, Collinsworth was pumping up the fucking New England Patriots the entire time. Every fucking play he was, no matter what happened, until it became too much. They couldn't come back from it. Dude? Look, the defensive touchdown was awesome. Loved it. That is that's going to be the staple of Seahawks wins in the Super Bowl from time immemorial, apparently, because I know a lot of people were screaming for number 7 to get the MVP, but the right guy got MVP. It was Walker. He was killing them the entire game. They couldn't stop him, and you know that I've been high on this guy for 4 years. They couldn't keep him healthy for an entire year. Finally, we got him healthy for an entire year. He led the team. He did the entire year, And what are you going to do? It's awesome. It's fantastic. You can say whatever you want about the kicker. Yeah, he did his job. Imagine that. He did his job.
I think the craziest part too is that they had to do that for a good portion of that game without their offensive player of the year.
Yeah. Shut down. They shut him down. They
And
did.
injured him and knocked him out.
How
for a little
about the play by oh my God, early in the game, that fucking pass and Collinsworth was right. They were jumping every route early. They were hoping to
There was
fucking
at least 3.
they were hoping to
had.
get something against Arnold. He wouldn't let him have it. And he threw a perfect pass to the tight end. I think his name's
Beamer.
Vernon.
Beamer.
What is it? Say it again?
Beamer. The
Yeah.
one who got the touchdown. It was number 88.
Right. Later on, but early in the game, he threw a pass to him and he caught it. I mean, the guy was right on him. It's an amazing throw that he threw to him.
Oh yeah, even the
and
defender
then,
was like, "How did I
and then
not
he
catch
broke 2 tackles to get a first down. Is when we were deep in our own territory, and he broke a couple of tackles to get a first down on 3rd down. It was a fucking amazing. I was like, wow, what a play! And we had been talking about Hunter Henry. He was going to be the difference, right, for the Patriots. Didn't hear a word from him all night.
I think he had maybe one. Or
He
two
had one
catches,
good play. He had one
I mean,
catch.
the throws were just
Yeah.
nowhere.
It just wasn't there. We were on him like bees. And the one time he broke the pocket, who was there? Number 3, Mullenwally. He was there. He was being blocked, and he come off of it, and he grabbed him. You remember that play in the first quarter when he took off, and Mullenwally got him from behind?
He was blocked, and he got off.
Yeah,
the
he
block
blocked. He was blocked, and he got
impressive.
off of it and got him.
He could have went for a first.
The
if it would've-
defense of the Seahawks. Look, I cracked it open. We won the game. Here's the champagne. We won. What's up? I'll acknowledge the chat here in a minute. It's all about chat driven right now, but me and Knock are going to talk some football for a little bit. You have to excuse us because we love the game, but I'm going to do a toast to the best defense in the NFL, the Seattle Seahawks. We won Super Bowl 60 on our 50th anniversary of the franchise. It's fucking awesome. I love it. It's my kind of game. I loved every second of it. My dad called me in halftime and told me it was the shittiest Super Bowl I ever saw. That validated it for me. He's just like you. He loves offense. You know, it was great. I loved it. Anyway, cheers, boys and girls. Grab a cocktail. I will acknowledge the chat as soon as I'm done with this. Some champagne. We won Super Bowl 60. I put that in the freezer too long. God damn. But anyway, there's ice in that fucking thing. But anyway, let's take a look at the chat, see what's going on. The first one in tonight was, oh my gosh, look at this at 10 o'clock. It's Fuck Headquarters 2003, or 2005, excuse me. We all know what his name is.
There are some who call me Tim.
That's right. Tim was the first one in tonight at 10 o'clock. I know I told everybody I was going to be on late when this, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of what was going on there. A lot of fun. Look, it was a team win. Those guys did a great job. Let's see. Killy Chow says, hey, everybody. Excuse me. Good midday from Hong Kong, of course. Railway Nation says the Lindsey Vaughn crash was more interesting to me than other sports. Way to bring it down, Railway Nation. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. Let's see. Of course, Railway says it was rigged. Yeah, you're the king of bad takes, brother. I love you. Let's see. Since Seahawks have to be sold, I've heard that one. I hate to hear that. If Miss Allen's going to get rid of the team, that sucks. Killy Chow's talking about Hello Nurse. Of course, he's talking about the fucking thumbnail. Dude, I do it all the time. I mean, you've got to relax with this stuff. Hand check on Killy Chow, please. Let's see who else.
You might have to go back and get some of that halftime footage.
Right,
ladies.
Dude, yeah, I got to give it to him. My man, what the hell's his name?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny from the Dominican Republic, or no. He's from what's our little fucking territory we got there?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. That's it. That's where he's from. Yeah. Hello, dancing nurses. I hear you, brother. Yeah. Oh, Railway Nation wants a here we go. Well, I'll give it to you, brother. I'm in a good mood. I really am. Even though I can't talk shit worth a damn. I mean, you know, but I'm in a good mood. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. They're all talking shit in the chat. Martin Acosta Santana is here. He says, hello, Jew. I'm not talking like Droopy Dog the entire show, bro, because I barely have a voice. Are you hearing me? God damn. I've been yelling my ass off. I was watching this on a 150-inch screen. It was awesome. I loved every second of it. Railway says, I could have beat the Seahawks with with a college team. Railway, sometimes I worry about you, man. Let's see what else is going on here in the chat. Killy Chow says, to the Thunder players who predicted the Patriots will win the Super Bowl, do you like apples? Guess what? The Seahawks won the Super Bowl. How you like them apples? How you like them? Yeah, that's great. But I got to tell you, Doc, I got tired of hearing how great the Patriots were. The whole pregame. I'm sitting there watching this on television between 3 different networks. Really, I was flipping between them because every network I watched was talking about the Patriots. It was hurting me. It really was. And then the game started. And then we got to find out who was who. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start watching the broadcast till a half hour before.
I know. You don't watch the pregame stuff. I watch all of it. I see what the talking heads are talking about. The NFL Network guys, they all picked the Seahawks, except for Kyle, the guy that does Good Morning Football for them, the guy that's on that show. But I got to tell you, everybody on NBC was picking the fucking Patriots. And I was like, are you guys high? What is your problem? I mean, we've got 2 good defenses here, really. 2 good defense. And you got to shout out the Patriots defense. They played a great game. They held us to 12 points, right? We were tearing it up between the 20s on offense, but we couldn't break through, until the tight end grabbed that one. What was it, in the third quarter? He got one.
And it was, what it was on? It was on a play action. It was on a fake run to the left.
There you go.
He went to the right. He was on the. He motioned to the right side and pretended to block.
Yeah,
ran to the corner.
That's how the tight ends always get open, is blocking to start with.
And no one went
and
with
then
him.
just releasing and getting wide open because nobody's covering them.
And
right?
Darnold was just like, a little touch pass.
There you go, brother.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You got to give it to Darnold, though. He didn't blow it, boys and girls. Everybody was waiting for him. They were waiting for that pin to be pulled and him throw the interception.
And he was
never
close.
Did it?
He was close in a couple of these throws.
Buddy, he played. You got to give it to him.
game.
He played. He threw it where he was supposed to. His guys played for him.
I think you know who needs to watch that performance right there? C.J. Stroud.
Hello?
That's how you handle pressure.
Hello? That's how you handle it. You just play
You get the
and
guy,
trust
or you
your
throw it away.
guys. That's what you do. And if you've got pressure, just eat the fucking ball. Once again, how many times did we see him eat the ball in this one? He got sacked a couple of times. But you know who got sacked more? Drake May got sacked more.
6 sacks, I think it ended with, or 7?
I think it was a lot.
Or 8.
I know in the first half we got 3 at least that I was just hooting
It was
and hollering
at
about.
least 6. I know that.
Yeah. They got after him, man. And they weren't. I mean, they blitzed every once in a while, but they were getting after him with 4 down. And, the same thing Houston did to him. And that's why I was high on this game, because I knew we were better than the Houston defense. I knew we were better than them because I don't want to say we have better players. That's not the thing. Our scheme is better. We pick and choose when we're going to blitz. The Houston defense doesn't blitz. They just played basically a. Go ahead.
Well, they usually don't need to.
No, they don't, and we don't either. And the sacks we did get them on blitz. I think we got one
blitz.
On a blitz. I think
2.
we got one on blitz. Was
corner,
it 2?
That corner blitzed twice. He got 2 sacks himself.
I was expecting 3 to get a blitz. I was expecting Nawari to get a blitz. to get him. But there was a couple, but there was two others in the first half that were just straightforward Russian. Got him.
The middle guys.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
two middle guys were pushing up the center. And
The
getting
middle
back-
guys on both
God.
sides of the ball. The guys on the Patriots side. The middle guys were getting to Darnold early. They really were.
Well, you saw
And-
that one where they did pretty much what the Seahawks did, and they had that corner come right out. He shot it.
Oh my God! Yeah,
He
but he
missed.
got away with it.
He missed.
That's what I was watching this, and I was like, "My God, Sam, you finally gotten it.
This guy.
If you can get away from it, just look downfield. That's all you got to do." And that's what he did. And he made a couple of completions, and a couple of times he ate it. You know, he threw it away, or he actually ate it. I've been saying it since been halfway through the season on our show that who's with us now? Dr. Michael Jones has joined us. What's up, man? I've got no voice left. Now I got to deal with Knock and Dr. Jones. What the hell?
I wasn't going to join, but I saw
No,
that
it's
you were-
great.
it
I'm
was
glad you're here. How are
I
you?
saw that you were on, and I just wanted to wish you a congratulations.
Thank
I
you,
felt
sir. I
Felt
appreciate
like that
you.
was in order.
Yeah, for sure, man. We were just talking about how Sam finally he's finally gotten it, and apparently he had some bang up games during the playoffs, but if you notice during those playoff runs, he ate the ball. He didn't give it up. When he was in trouble, he tucked it in. He kept the ball. He didn't give it away. Knock was citing our guy from Houston there, Stroud, just trying to make something happen with pressure in his face. And
or even Darnold with the Vikings last year.
right, yeah, and yeah,
Even
that
a
was
year
the book
ago.
on him, right? You know, when are we going to pull the pin on him? When is he going to throw the interception? And he has learned finally that I said it from halfway through the season. All he has to do is imitate Trent Dilfer in 2000. That's all he has to do. Yeah. All he has to do is not fuck it up, and they will go far.
I know it's blasphemous, but I didn't even watch the game.
Really?
As a Bears fan, my season ended in overtime. So
Dr. Jones, if
Yeah,
you're a football fan,
I
you
lost
got to
my
watch
QB,
this one,
so
man.
I'll be honest with you. I have a reason why I avoid the Super Bowl. I don't like the glamorization. I don't like the Hollywood. I just feel like it's propaganda, right? And that's why I follow it on my phone.
And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse when we get.
I'll watch the championship games, but there's just something about the Super Bowl over the last 10, 15 years that
know who you can blame for that?
Goodell.
No,
Yeah.
Joe Namath. He's the guy that created the NFL you're watching today. It used to be the AFL NFL championship game.
Right.
Wasn't even called the Super Bowl.
I thought you
But
were
when
gonna
the
say because
AFL finally won the Super Bowl, they said, "You know what? We're just going to buy you. You can't kick our ass every year."
Yeah.
And this is what you got. Yeah.
Right.
And it's gone on from there. No, you don't blame Goodell. This is just the machine. This is.
Well, he's
This
the
is
one
it.
that's really pushing the international agenda, and he's not going to be satisfied until the Super Bowl's
The
played.
World League was around way before Goodell.
holy shit, they're going to Australia next year.
Yeah, they are.
What the fuck?
And yeah. We got the San Francisco 49ers playing the Rams. The two teams we stepped over to get to the Super Bowl are going to be playing each other in frickin'
Sydney.
Australia. Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy. Let's see who's in here. X-Wing 5 is here. Bang, Niner, bang. Yeah, you go, man. You go.
I get
Tuck
London.
and roll. Achilles Chow's talking about because
Sorry.
our boy Snowdub is in here somewhere. Shout out to you, Snowdub. Good to see you. But yeah, Mike, you didn't even watch the Super Bowl. Come on,
I
man.
followed it. I followed it on my phone.
He watched that. What is it? The app that shows like the yardage markage and.
Oh, I just turned on the ESPN, and I
ESPN. The
think
one channel I don't watch. Yeah,
I
you
think-
watch that one.
No,
Cool.
no. It was
Go,
it was
man.
the site where they just give you the rundown of who's it's just the ticker.
I hear you.
I don't know.
I watch
just,
this. I watch the Super Bowl every year because I love football. I love the event.
Do you want me to be?
The,
Do you want me
I'm
to
sorry. Go
brutally
ahead.
blunt with you?
Go.
I feel I'm a Christian, and
So am I.
I have nothing against football,
Mhm.
but I feel, especially when it was here in Vegas, I feel that the event has summoned dark forces, and I feel like I don't know. I know getting into conspiratorial land here, but I feel like there's some dark energy around it now that wasn't there 15, 20 years ago, and I don't know what it is, and I think that's why I stay away from it.
So, I
Okay.
don't mean to, you know, uh, mock or anything like that. But if the Bears make it to the Super Bowl, are you not going to watch it?
I would probably watch it and then just not watch the commercials in halftime. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I'd probably just
So
watch
the
the
commercials are the
events.
bad juju, or
I would say, yeah. I would say just
I mean, I hate commercials. I hate the fucking commercials. But
it's a person.
I'll tell you right now. I
It's a
don't know what
pers-
commercial was. It was the worst commercial I saw, but it was some high school kid with a backpack that said "Dirty Q" on it on a fucking
Yeah.
notepad.
I saw that.
And
yeah,
I'm
I was
like,
what the hell?
you guys are going too far. This is fucking stupid. What
But
are
I-
you doing?
I
Now,
don't.
let me-
believe,
You know,
let me
maybe I'm
just-
ignorant, but I don't
let-
believe that happens.
Let me just say,
I
It
just-
doesn't happen. It doesn't
Not
happen.
in this day and age. I'm not
They're
saying it
making
hasn't
this
happened,
shit
but-
up. That
Right.
I don't this fucking shit pisses me off.
I think I think I just
Go
want to I want to say this. This is my personal choice, but I don't begrudge anybody who watches the game. This is my personal conviction, and that's it.
Right, and I understand it, Mike. And
Yeah.
as a counterpoint to you, I will tell you what I tell other people that tell me they're not going to watch the NFL because of guys are kneeling for the fucking flag and all this shit. I'm going to look at them and say, I've been watching this game since I was fucking 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let some fucking privileged millionaire who isn't even in the league anymore. What's his name? Kaepernick, the fucking
Yeah.
knelt for the flag back in the day. Where's he at now? I'm not going to listen to that guy because he can't dictate to me what I love.
Right.
And I'm going to watch it. I don't give a shit. They can sit there and this year they had the what they call the Black National Anthem. They had it a half an hour before kickoff. They used to put it right there, right at the fucking coin toss. Am I wrong, Knock? They used to do that. Now all of a sudden it's a half an hour beforehand. You know, the pendulum swings, man. This thing, look,
Right.
this happens. This is the way things go. But you know what has happened from time immemorial? Football has been there. I love it. I played it when I was a kid. I will never stop enjoying it. And they're never
no.
going to stop me from watching it.
That's why
That's
I like
for
the
sure.
college game. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's every game but the Super Bowl. There's something about the Super Bowl where I just get the heebie-jeebies. I don't know. It's weird. It started.
It's fine. It's fine. And look, I understand. I completely understand. I completely understand why people check out. I understand it. But, I'm not going to get told what I'm going to watch by a millionaire that doesn't even know what the hell's going on in my life.
Outlaw Bill,
You
I
know?
agree 100%.
And
Yep.
that's why I say you have the freedom to watch it, and I believe in that freedom.
Yep.
And I have the freedom to not watch it.
That's right. That's right.
If I was
it's
a
shame because you would have loved this, and your new head coach, you would have enjoyed his performance. That's for sure.
See, that's the difference between me and a Democrat. If I was a Democrat, I'd force you to not watch it. I'd be like, you can't watch it. You're a racist Nazi son of a
You would
bitch.
cancel the show. Yeah.
I believe in freedom. I don't believe in tyranny.
That's it. That's it. Freedom lovers everywhere should love what we saw at the Super Bowl.
Go back up.
We
Go
saw
back
a
up,
great
Richard.
game between two great defenses, right? two great defenses. We saw, and I'm not kidding you, Mike. The New England Patriots defense was doing everything they could to shut down everything that the Seahawks were doing at the beginning of the game. They really were. They were jumping routes. It was ridiculous. And we made enough plays to get a field goal early. And it just started avalanching off after that. Another field goal, and another field goal,
and the most field goals in Super Bowl history. And not even how do you do?
Look at this. Outlaw Bill still can't stand the fact that Denver wasn't there.
It's funny. It's funny. Every time I think of the New England Patriots, the one person I always think of, it's weird, is Victor Cayenne, because he owned the team. He was the guy who was the Remington micro, shaves as close as a blade. He owned that team for like 10 years, and they were absolutely horrible.
Yeah. And then Kraft got a hold of him, Mr. Gillette. Yeah. Razors. Kraft. Yeah. What's up with that? Close shave. I mean,
Remington microscope.
But anyway, if you watch the game, let me tell you something. If you're a defensive fan, it was a fun game to watch. It was the kind of game that Knock hates. And my father hated it.
He keeps saying that, but it's not right. He keeps misconstruing what I'm saying. I don't hate defensive games. I hate bad offenses. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I know it's not the same thing. My dad called me and he was like,
hates defensive games. That's not what I'm talking about. I hate bad offenses.
Do you know next year?
And there's plenty of them in the NFL, no doubt.
Next year, the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day.
It is. We talked about that.
Yeah, my wife told me that. She was like, just a heads up, everybody. Next year, it's on Valentine's Day. But you know what? This year, it wasn't. And I'm glad to report, boys and girls, that the Seattle Seahawks have won Super Bowl 60. In their 50th year in the NFL, they basically, this score is not even close to what really happened. They dominated the New England Patriots.
You, Outlaw. He was talking about the wrong thing.
Yeah. What's that now? Let's see.
You confused what Outlaw was talking about.
Okay, all right. But
good for Seattle. I mean, they got fucked with the Mariners the way the Mariners lost. I don't know if you remember that. They were up in game 7.
The Mariners? What is that? Baseball?
Baseball.
Doc, how do we feel about baseball?
Baseball?
No, listen.
How is that not dead yet?
They were about to go to the World Series for the first time in their Seattle, and then they blew it in tragic style, and the whole city was on suicide watch. So, good for Seattle.
That whole city is in rain 360 days a year. They're always in suicide watch, man.
Man, they're run by Democrats.
Yeah, they are.
Always raining.
But look, I've been a Seahawks fan since day one. And what I loved about it, if you watch the pregame, which Knock doesn't watch that either, they actually had the raising of the 12th flag there, and it was Steve Largent.
I did see that.
My favorite player ever. Raised. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, we're fixing to win this game. Because the greatest Seahawks that's ever played the game raised the 12th flag, 12th man banner. And then they had somebody from, it was Butler. From the last, it was Butler.
The bell.
Ringing the bell. And I'm like, I've never seen anybody ring a bell for anything in New England. And I'm like, okay, they're just making shit up now. They're worried. This is okay, fine, whatever. And then the game started and it was on, and the best team won. The best team on this day won. And it was great.
Super Bowl is at SoFi next year.
Is it? Is it in LA?
Yeah, and then the year after that, it's in Atlanta.
Cool.
I'm just looking at the college football is in Vegas next year. The national title.
The national championship is going to be in Vegas?
Yeah.
Dr. Jones, did you see that? I don't know if you... I know you care a little bit about college football. We saw today that North Dakota Bisons are joining FBS today.
The Mountain West.
The Mountain West. I thought that was pretty cool, man. I like seeing the jump. James Madison did it, and in a couple years they're in the fucking playoffs. So I
Yeah,
think it's cool.
my brother used to go to that championship game. It was played in Dallas for a long time. He watched Carson Wentz. That's why I asked you about Carson Wentz.
Yep.
With North Dakota. Uh, it- that championship game was played in Dallas. Well, it's still played in Dallas. And my brother's been to it a couple of times. He saw Carson Wentz tear that shit up for a couple of years
North
before he.
Dakota's won 10 of the last 15 championships.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They were
Yeah.
number one seed this year until they lost to Illinois State, who I believe won it.
Right.
Barely. Like
Yep.
on a fourth down toss to the end zone in overtime win. Like
Yep.
it was fucking ridiculous, that game.
Yep. Well, let's see what's up here. Let's
So I'll
see.
get to play as the Bisons next game.
Yep. So anyway, the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I am so happy. Yes, vindicated. I love the MVP. I always said that if he could stay healthy for an entire season, we would go far. And boy, I wasn't exaggerating, was I?
You know what's cool about this for you, Joe, is one thing because we keep mentioning right what happened to the Eagles, right? They got freaking dissected and
Yeah.
scrapped. Trying to think of the right word. People were
All
pulling
right, Joe,
everything
I
over.
gotta go, man.
All right.
buddy.
I gotta
Take care.
It was nice. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. You going on Brian's show?
Yeah, I'll be on all the shows tomorrow. I'll be on Pop Culture Minefield at 10 a.m. and then I'll be on Brian's show for the 13th floor. Yes, I'll be there.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
congratulations, man.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you very much. I think the right guy got MVP. I know a lot of people want the guy that got the defensive touchdown to get it, but bullshit. The guy that got the 12 points early in the game, which was the running back that got him down there in range to get those, he's the MVP. So, yeah, thank you very much, man. You take care of yourself. We'll see you next season. I hope you're with us. The next show that we're going to do on football, the pregame party show, is going to be during the draft. We're going to do it on Thursday night. We cover it live.
We do the first round. We do the first
Yeah,
round.
we do the first round live on Thursday night. So
It's usually
I
like
hope
a
you'll be
5-6
there.
hour show. It's awesome.
You know, so
Depends on
yeah,
the day,
it's a
but
long
if I
one.
can make it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right,
Take care.
take care of yourself, brother.
But no,
See you later.
as I was saying, yeah, I think and I think the biggest culprit of this has been, or the biggest impact of it has been the Eagles, where their coordinators keep getting stolen from. Now, you guys did lose your offensive coordinator, but what you don't lose is your head coach, which is really you guys have a defensive
He's the
coordinator.
guy.
But
He
he's
is
the one that
guy.
calls the plays.
Yeah.
And so you're not losing, and they're the reason they won the game. So yeah, I'm not saying like Clint Kubiak isn't going to be missed, but you could say he's maybe not be the reason why you won the Super Bowl, kind of thing. So, I'm the way they have it right now, as it's looking right now, you guys are set up for success because you've already got Darnold for a couple more years. I don't know how your cap space is looking right now. I don't know if you guys have to pay any players or whatnot, but I think most of what you got is for a couple years. I'm sure you guys locked up DeMarcus Lawrence for a couple years and stuff like that, which I didn't really hear his name a lot. It was really a lot of the other folks coming around.
Yeah, it was the two guys in the middle. It really was. And what was funny to me, I sat there and looked at the when I was watching the lineups. We got a guy from LA Tech. I didn't even know that. And I was like, whoa, I got a guy from Louisiana on my front line. Wow.
There was a guy from Boise.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun part, is to see where these guys came from, you know. I mean, we know about Cooper Kupp. He's already been an NFL MVP, and he made some plays in this game, you know. Even when he dropped a ball, he made plays in this game.
That was, oh man, that off the turf one. I think they should have gave it to him.
No.
I think they
that
should've
was
gave
not
it
a
to him.
catch. I am
The
on
ground
record.
did not.
My
see,
wife was recording it at the time. She actually shot footage of me watching the game.
I
on the big
understand the
screen.
rule that if it touched the ground, it's incomplete. I get it. Like
He dropped it.
Rule wise,
He dropped it, man. It bounced back into his hands.
Rule wise, it makes sense. But to me, the spirit of the rule is that the ground doesn't help him catch the ball. The ball didn't hit the ground and then bounce into his hand, kind of thing, like at all. I don't know. I thought it was a catch based on the fact that he grabbed it before the ground. The ground didn't affect the catch. Personally, that's all.
The one catch he had on the sideline, they were right to fucking hurry up and go.
Oh yeah, that was a good move
because it was not a catch.
I couldn't tell if it was.
Was not,
show it enough,
and I was shocked that the head that Vrabel didn't throw the challenge flag. I was really shocked that he didn't. You know. Okay, buddy. Yes, that's right, boys and girls. You've joined the Joe Gloat stream of the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Let's see who's in here. Achilles Shaw is here. He says, hello, Outlaw Bill. Roll Tide. Brother Warrior, roll Tide. He also says, hail X-Wing 5. I don't know where that's coming from. But Outlaw Bill says, hey, Achilles Shaw. Roll Tide, brother. Warrior, roll Tide. Look, guys, you know I'm going to talk all about the Seahawks tonight. That's just all there is to it. I love talking about current events and all that stuff. We'll go ahead and check out what's going on there. Let's see if I've got any bookmarks we can look at here to get a conversation started. But really, what I really want to do is talk about the Seahawks winning the fucking Super Bowl. Hello? Champions of the NFL got revenge on the fucking New England Patriots. Yeah, I've been listening to bullshit about the Patriots all week, boys and girls. Getting tired of it. And so glad to see what happened. Really. As you can tell, my voice is fucked up. I've been yelling and screaming all night. Let's see. Vaughn Nasty Crash. What? Dude, real Wade, I wonder what you're talking about half the time. What are you doing? You've got an invite to the stream and you're just typing bullshit in the chat. What the fuck are you doing, man? Vaughn Nasty Crash. Okay, I don't know how that's supposed to be relevant, but anyway, let's check out the bookmarks I got for this week. Let's see what we got. Hang on. Get in here and look at all of them. Oh, yeah. We got this cat video that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Guys, this fucking... hang on. This was on Loki's stream the other night. Oh, you're back. Wow. I was about to show some bullshit, but anyway. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, it's a cat video. This guy's about to bust up some bricks. But you know what? It's not as effective unless, unless you hear the video.
You forgot the audio, bro.
Yeah, the audio. So let me go ahead and grab that.
Are you gonna watch any of the Olympics?
Yeah, you're talking about the Winter Olympics?
I'm so the Vaughn Nasty Crash, I guess, is from the Olympics. I know there was.
Okay.
I saw something about someone skier getting wrecked and getting helicoptered off of the track or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. The Olympics just. I don't know.
The Winter Olympics is cool for several sports, man. The high jump is awesome. It is fucking badass. If you've ever seen what those guys do, it's amazing. They're absolutely out of their minds. Those guys are absolutely crazy.
When the flag football's there.
Do what now?
I'll watch in 2028 when flag football is an official sport.
Oh.
In the Olympics, which is when it's supposed to debut.
Whatever. Let me go ahead and oh, that's done. Yeah. Champagne's done. Time to go back to the virus of unknown origin here. Yes, boys and girls, I've been drinking since noon, so deal with it. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't start until after halftime.
My brother, no. I knew what was coming. I really did. I never thought the New England Patriots had a chance in this thing, so. Yeah, I started the celebration early. Okay, so we've got this little bit of danger going on here. Check them out.
Right in the middle. It's tougher, but stay calm. Breathe. When you're ready, straight through.
Yeah, AI is getting out of fucking control. It really is.
Did you like the AI commercial?
Oh, which one?
I don't know if there was more than one.
Which one? You don't know if there was more than one. You can't tell
I mean, I can't
if they're
confirm.
AI
I just
or not.
know of the one that I know of that I can confirm.
The one you factually know of. Let me
Yes,
tell you,
correct.
man, dude. Half of them are fucking AI. Let's see. Let's see. Very pleased. Seahawks won Super Bowl 60. I hate them Patriots. Well, of course you do. Everybody hates the Patriots. Let's see. Aces, congratulations, and Seahawks fans everywhere. Yeah, I hear you, Outlaw Bill. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, bro.
So, Joe,
Go ahead.
if you want to take some time, I have
Yes.
an article here,
Okay,
and it's about the Seahawks.
throw it.
It is the okay. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I have an article on my phone, and I want
Okay.
to read it out to you, and we discuss it.
Oh, you want to read it out? Why don't you just send it to me in a text and I'll get it up here?
It's in the app Sports app that I have. I don't know if you have access. It's not like a website article.
That's fine. Read it out then.
Yeah, it's just
whatever's
a lot of
quicker.
one-liners.
Go ahead. Do
And
it.
the title of it is 5 Fast Facts About the Seahawks Super Bowl Run. Okay?
Go ahead.
The first one is Sam Darnold becomes the first USC quarterback to win a Super Bowl as a starter.
He is. I pulled for Carson Palmer back in the day. I really did. But didn't happen for him. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, next one. Cooper
Yep.
Kupp joins Jerry Rice as the only wide receivers with multiple Super Bowls and an Offensive Player of the Year award.
Wow. Really?
Mhm.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, it's number 3. Mike McDonald records the most wins in a season by a head coach under 40, including playoffs.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Mike McDonald records the most wins in a season by a head coach under 40, including the playoffs.
Wow. Okay. That's cool.
He just needed 2 seasons to do it, apparently.
There you go. Are you having a hard time, sir?
Jason Myers scores most points in a single season in NFL history, including playoffs. In this one, the most ever by an NFL player, surpassing the previous record of 198 points by
Vinatieri.
LaDainian Tomlinson in
What?
2006. Yep.
Really?
He had a 206 point scored, and LaDainian LT had 198 in 2006.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Last one. Seahawks didn't turn the ball over during their entire postseason run.
What?
There you
No.
go.
Say it
Your
isn't
5
so.
Your 5 fast facts about their Super Bowl run.
Very good.
Not
Very
a single
good.
turnover in the postseason.
And that's all we needed with the defense we had, right?
There you
That's
go.
all we needed. That's all we needed. I mean, really, you look at those guys, they're
That's
built to run the ball. All they needed was smart play at the quarterback position, which we weren't getting with Geno Smith. We were not getting that with him. He was a home run hitter, and that's all he gave a shit about, Not a guy that was efficient with the football, if you know what I'm saying. I watched him in Dallas against the Cowboys. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that game. But, yeah. Darnold did what he was supposed to do. With a defensive team, all you have to do, I've been saying it for a while now, all he has to do is do his best impression for Trent Dilfer in 2000. When you got a defense like that, that's all you got to do. That's it.
In this last season.
Yep. So, anyway, fun. We got a Super Bowl win out of the Seahawks. I think it's awesome. Woohoo! Let me see what else is going on in the world besides that. Let's see, where am I?
And I remembered tonight to put my YouTube TV on hold until the summer.
Until summer, how come?
My re-up is in 3 days. I don't watch YouTube TV outside
Really?
of the season. So I have no reason to watch TV. I don't watch anything on YouTube TV, except for maybe the occasional board night, some show that's on. But
now you were telling me that you're enjoying the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, right?
Yep.
Well, tell me why.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it's got some charm to it. So they do. It's kind of a what is
It was okay. Your first line of that statement, Bill, is wrong. He says the halftime show was the worst halftime show I've seen in a very long time, and the NFL should ban Apple from running the halftime show ever again. Okay, first of all, Apple doesn't run it. It's Beyonce and her husband. That's the bunch that runs it. And I tell you, the chicks during this halftime show were likable.
They made up for it for me.
Compared to fucking Rihanna being pregnant out there, fucking juggling her fucking big bag around the fucking thing for whatever the fuck. And last year, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I didn't even know what that guy was talking about half the time. Okay. Yes, I didn't understand. I didn't understand anything this guy was saying. I didn't pay attention. Look, guys, and hear me on this. I know I'm half drunk, but I want you to hear me on this. If I can remember how to do it. The halftime show doesn't matter. If you're a football fan, it doesn't matter. Yes, there's some great halftime shows. We've had some great halftime shows, but most of them are shit. Most of them are garbage. Most of them suck. Okay? What matters is the game. Okay? That's all that matters. And I got to tell you, I watched this one and I couldn't understand a word the fucking guy said. And I went to take a piss. And when I came back, he was done. And his hula hoop girls or whatever the fuck they were beautiful and great. That's awesome. I like cheerleaders. I wish they put them back in Madden, but they're not going to do it for some reason. This whole thing about the halftime show is bullshit, boys and girls. Okay. If you're wondering why they hired Bad Bunny, he's the biggest guy in the world when it comes to music. That's just all there is to it. He is the biggest numbers-wise seller of music in the world. And Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, who I can't stand, and I know Knock can't stand him either. He's the worst commissioner that we've ever had. He's trying to spread us out globally. We're going to have a game in Australia this year. We're going to have a game in Australia that counts, boys and girls, that counts against everything, that counts towards getting home field advantage in Australia. It's not going to be a home game for the San Francisco. Now, let me reiterate this. Let me turn this bullshit off. The two teams the Seahawks had to beat to get to the Super Bowl are playing each other in Australia in a game that counts. Fuck that Yahtzee son of a bitch, Goodell. Fuck him. I can't stand that son of a bitch. I didn't like him when he came on board. When I really started hating him, and this is me living vicariously through my brother. The Saints won the Super Bowl. They won it because they had a great defense that beat up quarterbacks. And then because one player decided to out them about having a little thing where, oh, you get a little bonus if you hit the quarterback so many times. Every team fucking does that shit. But they decided to make the Saints eat shit for an entire year. They made Mickey Loomis sit on the sidelines for a year, and they made their head coach sit on the sidelines for a year, who happens to be the head coach of Knox's favorite team right now, a great coach. They made them eat shit for an entire year. And it's fuck that dude. He is a look. If you don't know anything about the commissioner of the NFL, first and foremost, he's a lawyer that represents the owners of the NFL teams. That's all you need to know. Pete Rozelle was awesome. Okay? That's the guy that he took over from. The guy before him was awesome. Okay? That's all you need to know. This guy, Goodell, he's a son of a bitch. He will do whatever the money says. And the owners want to go global. That's great. Have fun doing that. When you put a team in London, I'll believe you. Right now, all you're doing is farming out teams, and you're making guys do fucking shit that's kicking their ass. That's all I know. So, anyway, go ahead, Knock. What you got, bro?
You were cooking. I was not going to interrupt that. No, sir.
Am I wrong?
No, sir.
He's a son of a bitch. I can't stand this motherfucker. I can't stand him.
I was
have not liked him for a long
to
time.
everything you were saying. I saw there was no reason for me to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, was not going to interrupt that one.
Yep.
As far as the overtime game, now I watched that sober. I had not started drinking yet. I will say that I want to iterate that because I think it's important. I don't know. For me, I think for me to enjoy it more, I needed subtitles. There should have been subtitles for
yeah, for the halftime show. Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, what I focused on was the dancing girls. They were fucking hot.
They were hot. They were. Yeah, absolutely. They never get that wrong. They don't. Never. Why the fucking Madden game doesn't have hot ass cheerleaders in it? I don't know.
No, we get the crazy eyes. Anyway,
ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, no. You don't get any in Madden.
Not in Madden.
You get crazy ass eyed fucking chicks in the college game, but that's it.
But for me, I honestly I couldn't get over the fact that they built a fucking village in the middle of a field.
Yeah. They did.
That was probably the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Is they built a whole damn town in the middle of that field, the cornfield or whatever you want to call it, and they had a little bar. They had they had a barber. They had, did you know, Joe, that wedding ceremony that was real?
No, get out of here! Really?
It was a real. Apparently, and obviously we'll have to confirm this other way. But from what I read, it was they had requested him to. I don't know if they know the guy or not. Whatever, they had requested him to come to his wedding or their wedding, and he declined. So they were invited to come to this fucking Super Bowl, and that was a real, actual marriage on stage. I hope that's true. I don't know. Like I said, can't.
I hope it is true.
But I think that would be pretty fucking cool.
I didn't watch it, man. I was too busy getting food.
I was watching
because you know me. I was pacing back and forth watching the game.
No, I get it. Yeah. I did watch the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope it's true because the kiss they had at the end seemed real to me. It didn't seem like a fake one, like a peck on the cheek kind of bullshit, thing.
Right.
I don't know. If that's true, I think that's pretty fucking cool to get married during a Bad Bunny concert in a fucking Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep.
And then if they get divorced, then I think they're just stupid people. It's like,
Right?
2 years from now they get divorced. It's like, why do we fucking get married?
Yeah, we're gonna pay you to get fucking married right now, and then fuck you.
So I
me a
hope they
break.
last forever. That's all I know.
Yeah, that'd be great. Whatever.
That's pretty cool. If that was true.
All I know is when the guy came through there with his big shoulder pads and what was it, number 64 on his back? I can't remember.
He had a number, but I wasn't paying attention to what number.
Yeah,
He had some kind of number on his chest.
all I know is I couldn't understand the fucking word he was saying, so I checked
I think
out.
I would have enjoyed it more if I knew what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah.
Me, that's subtitle. I'm a subtitles guy. I like subtitles, even if it's English. I want subtitles. So I just wanted to understand what he was saying, But
I, on the other hand, am not a subtitles guy. I don't give a shit. If you're going to speak another language, I'll get the emotions. I don't care. And whatever.
yeah,
Don't make
for
me.
it just
If
caused me
I'm
to
watching, hang on. Just remember something. If I'm watching visual media, I don't want to have to read. I want to see the screen. I want to see what we got to present me with the picture. That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
it just caused me to focus more on the visual aspect.
This is one of the reasons why I checked out The Walking Dead in the last fucking season or two. Because they had a character that was deaf. And all they did was put subtitles up there in sign language. I was like, dude, are you really? You want me to sit there and pay attention to this and read this? No, that's not why I watch this show. Come on, man. What are you doing? It's ridiculous. Killy Chow says, remember when NFL games overseas didn't count because they were preseason games? Pepper's Farm remembers. I do remember. Yeah. They used to play games in the preseason overseas. And they used to have an entire league that was overseas called the World League. You know who remembers that? Kurt Warner does. Because he played in it. That's one of the ways that he developed his game and became a Super Bowl champion. So,
listen, for me, Goodell's not going to be happy until the Super Bowl's in Paris.
Right.
And it gets to and the owners aren't going to be happy until the game is so big that the American audience doesn't matter anymore. If it ever gets to the height that soccer is internationally,
and it's not. It's not.
No, it's not.
The rest of the world doesn't give a shit.
Not yet.
They don't care.
If it does, they won't have to carry about catering to Americans anymore, or the U.S. anymore, because they'll have a worldwide audience, and they'll be like, "Oh, you can't go to the games? Oh well, we got other people that will. So fuck you, people that brought us up from nothing."
Let me ask you something. What's the biggest sporting event in the world?
Probably the World Cup.
Yeah, it is. Guess what the second one is?
I don't know, Wimbledon.
Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl. All you have to do is look at the money. Look at the money. How much does a Super Bowl ad cost? You know how much they're paying for 30 seconds this year?
$2 to $4 million, easy.
$10 million. Knock. You're aiming way too low. $10 million they were paying for 30 seconds this year. That's why a lot of the fucking... How many movie previews did we see this year?
No.
Can you name one? You can't, because...
Hail Mary was on there.
Yeah, it was on there, but it said the trailer was online.
I mean, you asked specifically. Are you
You understand what I'm saying?
Are you referring to first look?
They
trailer?
used to put it used to be they put everything that was coming out at the end of after the Super Bowl was on the Super Bowl broadcast every time. Now they're not paying the money for it. They're not doing it. It's ridiculous, man.
All I know is the Backstreet Boys got paid.
Yeah, they did.
They
no doubt.
What John mentioned it in the thread. What was that fucking PowerPoint
Yeah. What
Fucking
was that shit,
ad.
right?
It was like, are you kidding me with this? This is such a basic bitch ad. They
Yep.
used all their money to get the ad space, and they were like, "We got no fucking money left. We paid the band, and we just need to pay one little dude to make a PowerPoint of the song to Backstreet Boys, and then our ad at the end, our name." At the end.
Right.
I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Waste of your time.
It was silly. Let's see. Killy Shaw says there's a place in football hell for Dean Spanos. Oh my God. Here he goes. Okay, I gotta stop. Yeah, he suckered me in. Outlaw says 2-1. I think 2. I think. Talking about the ads. 2 films, I believe. Yeah, yeah. It was very few. I think I saw Steve. Yes, there
Yeah.
was, but it said at the end of it, full trailer online. They're just teasing you during the Super Bowl.
And
telling
apparently
you.
the Grogu and Mandalorian movie was. I didn't see that trailer.
Oh my God! It was
What
horrible.
was that?
It
was like
was
38
horrible.
seconds.
You know what it was? All it was a teaser.
No, I watched it. I watched it later, but I did not. I watched every commercial. Like even when I went to the bathroom,
Right, but
I took my phone with me watching.
fucking
I don't know where I
the
missed
worst one was the fucking. I remembered when I saw it. I said I got to say something about this Sanok. I was like, oh my God! All they did was just have Grogu just fuck around with some fucking monster. That's all they did.
Tauntaun.
That's you have no idea what's going on in this movie at all from what they showed. It was fucking stupid as shit.
My confusion was I was trying to figure out when they played it because I've watched almost all the commercials and I didn't know when they actually played that teaser.
Yeah, it was. I remember seeing it, and I couldn't believe what they put on.
Because I was actually there was some commercials. I actually wrote a note down of some of the commercials that I found kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That I actually enjoyed. I dug the.
Oh, there were good ones. Yeah, yeah.
I dug the State Farm commercial.
I
with
am
Andy Seinfeld.
not in the right state to even talk about them, but
Okay.
there
I'll
was a
bring them up
couple of
on
them.
the next pop culture. Or something.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll talk about it Wednesday for sure, because there was a couple of them that were good. But I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of AI shit out there. There's a lot of it. A lot of it. And I saw a lot of it during the Super Bowl. And I'm sitting there looking at the shit. As soon as, look, if you know how to recognize AI stuff, you check out as soon as you see it. You just check out automatically. Saying, oh, okay, well, they don't care enough to put something together. You know, there was, I don't know what ad it was, but they had armies coming at each other. And, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, really? They're doing this? You know? It's sad. It's sad. They're way overreaching with this AI stuff. They really are. Because and this is just me. Maybe you guys are different. Maybe you're different, Knock. I don't know. But if I see that it's AI, I check out. I'm like, I can create this.
Oh yeah, like especially
I
like,
can do this.
when
know?
I see Natalie.
There was one with Ryan Gosling in it tonight that I saw, and it really hurt my soul because I love the guy. I think he's awesome, and it had nothing to do with Hail Mary. And it was an AI ad.
I thought it was a Netflix movie.
Yes, it was. You're absolutely right. It was. And I saw it, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it was an AI ad. It really was. Holly Weirdo is dead and doggy doo-doo. I hear you, Outlaw Bill. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, as soon as I recognize AI, I check out, man. Fuck it.
No, and as I was going to say, like whenever I see like a photo of Natalie Portman with 36 double D's.
Come on, man.
Bro,
we know she doesn't have that,
she's
right?
so gorgeous, man. God,
Yeah.
she tempted one of the most powerful Force users in history man. Like,
Oh God.
come on,
Here we
bro.
go.
She don't need those.
I cannot do a show with knock without going to
I'm
Star.
just saying, it's those kind
Ever.
of videos, right? Or those kind of photos where they improve things that don't need to be.
You mean like this? Hang on. I'll show you one right now. Hang on. Here we go.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe we'll get there one day. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I got interested in politics in the UK. I mean, come on, man. It's AI. It's AI.
yeah, I just
It's the dumbest
yeah,
shit.
no, but and that's to your point. It immediately is like, there's no reason for it, man. There's really not.
I can't. I can't. You know, look, let me tell you something, guys. I'm 60 years old. I've seen plenty of things that were real and great and fucking awesome. And I've seen plenty of things that were AI, or, well, I mean, that's what you call it these days. Fake is what it is. I've seen plenty of fake shit
Fake
that
news.
just needs, yeah, fake news, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bullshit is what I call it. I've seen plenty of bullshit that needs to go away, and they've refined the ways to make bullshit. And what's sad is there's a lot of people that believe it. I mean, it's sad. There's a lot of people who believe that shit. What's Gilly Chow talking about here? He says, Sherry used Dick's division for. Oh my God! Stop it!
I don't.
Stop it! Gilly Chow, stop it! And he shouldn't have showed any tits, man. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Look at him. He can't control himself. Look, brother, get a fucking 12-step program, will you? Get a 12-step program. Damn it. But there was AI commercials during the fucking Super Bowl this year. When I saw them, I was like, no. And I'd have to look at them to tell you which ones they were. But I saw them clear as day.
I can tell you one thing. Apparently, and nobody knew this before today,
Mhm.
but children are special, according to the NFL. In case you didn't know, we needed confirmation from the NFL that children are special.
You know, this may be the saddest thing in the world. My team just probably, they may have made the greatest defensive stand since Super Bowl 48. They may have done it. And some of the normies in the world will never remember it because of the bullshit you're just now talking about right now. It's sad. It really is. But we're going to move on from this, boys and girls. We're going to remember the good things that are happening in the world. No doubt about it. Because what we're going to do right now, just because it's my favorite subject, and I'm just going to do it, we're going to IMDb.
Oh, shit.
My favorite website. Well, I say favorite, but it's the best one I have for this. Oh shit! What the fuck did I do to that? Okay. And we're gonna look at some things that are coming up. Well, let's look at this right here. This is pretty funny to look at. Yeah. Let's look at most popular celebrities real quick. Yeah, that'll be fun to look at.
Most popular. Oh,
Most popular
okay.
celebrities on IMDb.
I'm
The
guessing
first
this is most like looked up at the moment.
Right, that's what it is. Most searched is what it is. Of course,
that one makes
Catherine
sense.
O'Hara. Of course, we just lost her. You know, we're gonna see her a lot out there, right? The mom from Home Alone 1 and 2, whatever. But I always remember Beetlejuice when it comes to her. Number 2, the girlfriend of the show, Sydney Sweeney. What's up? Yes. Why is Sydney Sweeney involved in The Devil Wears Prada too?
Yeah, I'm not understanding.
What's up with that?
She
Let's
did
see. Let's take a look at that real quick. What's up with that? Let's take a look.
I do gotta watch that Handmaid's Tale at some point.
Yeah,
Or
it,
handmaid, housemaid.
Housemate, the one that came out this last November. Yeah. Biggest movie she's made so far. So, yeah, I do need to watch that myself. Hopefully, it's a Fatal Attraction type thing, kind of thing. But yeah, number 2, Sydney Sweeney. That's great. Number 3, Alexander Skarsgård. What cracks me up about him? I've worn this outfit. Believe it or not, Knock, I've worn this outfit before.
With the
He has
onions and
had
everything?
he has had this for his profile picture forever, and I've worn this outfit. I wore it for.
I don't want to picture that, bro.
I know you don't want to picture it, but I'm just telling you.
information. I don't think that's information I needed at all.
I'm just letting you know why I did it. I just think it's funny as fuck that he keeps that picture as his profile picture. The Shreveport Arts Council had a get together for it was a fundraiser, and they had a bunch of guys. I think there was 10 of us dressed up just like that. It was a James Bond theme. My wife actually worked it as a like bad maid, and she had this. Oh my God, this outfit you've seen her in. Trust me, it was nothing but money, people, fucking weirdness. It was Illuminati shit. Anyway, I actually wore that costume when I was about 40 years old, with just I actually wore the stalker, the stocking garters and everything. Yeah, and we were going through room to room, making fucking James Bond poses like we had a gun, checking a watch and shit like that. It was ridiculous, man. We did it for raising funds for the Shreveport Arts Council. That's why we did it. And I've always dug that about this dude. He just fucking he doesn't care, fucking Alexander Skarsgård. But anyway, he makes crazy shit. I like to call him the modern day James Spader. He makes crazy stuff, dude. It's ridiculous. But anyway, he's number 3 on the list. Let's see who's number 4. Who is number 4? Let's see. The girlfriend of Deadpool, baby.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
going to DC in a month.
DC, what's she doing in there?
Awesome Con that I'm going to in
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
March.
Gotcha. Yeah. She's a babe. She can't help it.
If she doesn't cancel, she's one of those that has a tendency to cancel.
Yeah, she does. But she's going to be in the new Master of the Universe movie. Of course, you know her from Deadpool. All the Deadpool movies. Serenity, who... I don't know. Did you watch Firefly before Serenity came out?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
See, I didn't. The first I saw of it was Serenity. I thought Serenity was a great movie.
Had the DVD set, and then Serenity came out. So I watched Firefly a lot.
I saw Serenity before Firefly.
I met Summer Glau.
I just didn't watch sci-fi.
She's
Sci-fi, I used to watch it back in the day, before they started showing big blockbusters. You know what I mean? They ended up showing a bunch of stuff that wasn't sci-fi, and I stopped watching it. But yeah, this movie right here I loved. I thought it was awesome, and I loved the chick in it. She ended up playing the Terminator on the
Summer
Sarah.
Glau. That's Summer Glau. Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the Sarah Chronicles. She was the Terminator in that show,
Where is it?
and I loved it. No, I loved that.
Here you
shit.
go. Here you go. Boom. I got you, fam.
What you got?
Boom.
Hang on. I got you.
Boom. Right
There you go.
it's on my.
you
It's
get
right
to
there
hang
on my,
out with
my
her. That's
computer.
nice.
Always
That's
keep
nice.
that around. She's gorgeous.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. That chick is badass, dude. Love her. Yeah, she's badass. But yeah, Monica Baccarin though. Oof.
And
She's
she's.
hot, too.
Have you? If you get some time,
Yes.
I would give Wrecking Crew a watch. That's the new
Okay.
one on Prime with Jason Momoa,
Momoa and Batista.
and
Yeah.
Marina Baccarin.
I've heard about it. Yeah, I
she's in
keep
it,
hearing
too.
it's good. Yeah.
I think it's worth a watch. I'm not going to say like I you know me. I don't hype up stuff. I
Yeah.
don't think it's the greatest thing known to man. It's kind of a rough start.
Yeah.
It's got the corny, jokes because they're brothers, right? They do the stupid jokes at the beginning. But I got to tell you, it got a lot better as it went on.
Yeah.
And it's an okay movie. I think it's worth at least one watch for sure. And if you have
Just-
Prime, why not?
I hear you. No, I heard it's good. Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking
Yeah.
Crew. Yep. Yeah.
Here, let's see. I'll pull it up real quick. Hang on. If you guys don't know about this show, it came out last month.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's got a good cast. It's got the one dude
it's
from
Batista.
Spider-Man.
The two guys that are in it is Batista and frickin' Jason Momoa, right?
I've been a fan of Momoa since Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah. The first I saw of him was Justice League. That's the first time I saw him. And I loved both of the Aquaman movies. I think they're cool.
I like
So-
the first one. I don't think I like the second one as much.
Well, look, let me tell you something. When it comes to Aquaman,
Are we going to come back to this one?
yeah, we will.
There's no U before the Q.
I don't give a shit. I'll get there eventually. Aquaman.
No, you just added an A.
I'll get there. Just shush. Get there. I will. There's a Q in there, I know. Shush. I'll get there.
Yes, awesome one. His voice is gone because he was yelling. He was cheering.
Dude, my team. If you haven't heard, my team just won the Super Bowl. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, he just came in. Dude, congrats on your team winning. He says, I watched Firefly and didn't like it, but Serenity was so good. Keely Chow says she will always be the voice of Black Canary to me. Because that's an animated show for Marina, I guess. I don't watch the animated shows.
Right. I got you. That's cool. Gives us nice sore throat from yelling at the TV. Yes.
He didn't have to
yelling.
do yelling.
Period.
I think cheering would be
My
more
God.
than
Maybe you
appropriate.
people don't get super. Hang on just a second. Let me pull this down. Maybe you don't get sports. When
Do you
I'm gonna,
sport,
hang
bro?
on. I've got to do this. Hang on. When your favorite team wins the Super Bowl, you tend to lose your voice because you've been screaming all night. Maybe you don't know. Damn, Sam. You guys are making me. Oh, God. And then I get that one string of hair in my face. I mean, my God. But yeah, the Aquaman movie, I dug. And I don't give a shit what you people say about the Johnny Depp trial or whatever. But the chick in that movie that plays Mira is a bad looking bitch. I'm sorry. She's just awesome. Okay.
Yeah, never heard.
Amber Heard. Yeah, she can shit in my bed anytime. That's all I got to tell you. All right? She can. And the second one, it was a bro movie. You know, it was great. I thought it was cool. You know,
You're gonna try to spell it again.
no,
No,
it'll be
missed
all
it
right.
again.
I'm not gonna. Just
You
stop,
you
man.
definitely missed it again.
Fuck you. I'm celebrating. Fuck off. Let's see. There it is.
Lost
there
Kingdom.
It is. Lost Kingdom. There you go. There's the sequel right there, boys and girls. Of course, the best thing in it is Black Manta. Always. Shit.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong button. Boom. Let's kill that. Black Manta's the best character in both movies. But what's cool about this one, even though it's a stupid ass movie, the second one is dumb. But I love Patrick Wilson. I always will. I'm sorry. I just dig the guy. So, I'll always dig that one. So, there you go. We've had enough of that. Let's back out of this. What do they say in the chat here? Let's see. Oh my God, not the Joker's voice. Marina Baccarin, voice of Black Canary, also in Firefly, Gotham, blah, 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 blah. Joker voice, by the way, I'm sorry. Sorry we had to beat you down, man. I love the Patriots. I really do. Just ask Knock. I do love the Patriots, but my first love is the Seahawks, my friend. And, yeah, you deserved that beatdown. Sorry, but you decided to steal our dynasty from us back in the day and win a few more Super Bowls yourselves. So we had to make you pay. Sorry. It just had to happen. Let's see. Achilles Joe says the last time my team won the Super Bowl was 30 years ago.
I didn't know Alabama could win Super Bowls.
Brother. No. He's a Dallas fan. Yeah. It's
Oh,
sad.
yes. I
Yeah.
mentioned in the thread.
Yep.
Listen, Keely, you got to stop going after the team and start going for your players, because when their players leave Dallas, like DeMarcus Ware,
DeMarcus Ware, who won a Super Bowl tonight.
when you
What's
leave
up?
the Cowboys like DeMarcus Lawrence, they win Super Bowls. So, you guys might want to think twice before you let George Pickens go here soon, or he's probably going to win a Super Bowl.
And watch the orgy that was Bad Bunny. Laugh out loud. Got bored, and it was 9-0. No, it was 12-0 at halftime, wasn't it? No, I guess we didn't get to 12-0.
I think they
until
got the 9 before the
the
half.
third quarter. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, something else. Yeah, I know. Bored, right? You guys were bored. But I loved every minute of it. Yes, I am Palpatine. I am the dark side, boys and girls. And that's what we call our defense. The dark side. Yes. That's me. Yes. I loved every second of it. Yes, I did. No doubt. Whether you like it or not, I loved it. Joker's voice is still talking to Kelly Chow. Outlaw Bill says, when your team is in the big game, you usually yell and scream at your television set. I have doing that 48 years now. Yeah, that's why my voice has gone to shit. No doubt about it, man. I think that watch USA Ice skating more. Awesome one. Thank you for being here, dude. I hope you said the dude somewhere in the chat. I really do. Next season will be 49 years. Okay. You go, man. You know what I love? I am the same age as the Super Bowl. All you have to do is ask me my age, and you know what Super Bowl is being played. And my team, they celebrated their 50th year this year. And I'm really in disbelief. It really hasn't hit me yet that we've won this thing. I actually knew we were going to win it going in. I did. I was very happy about it, but nobody believed in it. They really didn't. Half of the shows I saw, they were picking the Patriots to win it all. And I'm like, you know what? Gambling has gotten too prevalent in this planet that we live on. Because, let's see, what was the spread in that? 4.5 points? Right?
I knew that. I didn't even know.
I always pay attention to the spread, dude. Always have. And as you can see, we beat them by 16. Yeah. You guys that said, oh, New England's going to cover the spread. Yeah, sure. Got your ass kicked, boys and girls. If you're gambling on football, you're fucking up. My dad told me a long time ago, don't bet on boxing or football. I said, Dad, why? He said, well, boxing's rigged. It always has been. So don't even think you're going to beat them at that game. And football, doesn't matter how good one team is over another. You never know which way that oblong ball's going to bounce. So, that's why I've never bet on
In
football.
one of those turnovers, it didn't even bounce. It just went right into the quarterback's hands, and he ran for a touchdown.
Yeah. You know, that's what happens. Just don't know. Let's see. What is this? Outlaw Bill says, when your team is in
You
the
already read
big
that one.
game. Oh, I already did that? Okay. All right. Next season will be 49 years, Outlaw Bill says. He says, them Cowboys. Okay. Why are we talking about the Cowboys? Awesome one says, you're 49. My brother lived in Seattle a couple of years, so he was rooting for them. That's nice. AI ads and gambling ads were half of the Super Bowl ads. You're damn straight about that. Awesome one.
At least in the first half. I don't think I saw nearly as many in the second half.
Buddy, half of the ads I saw were AI. It was so fucking ridiculous. I was like, that's why I didn't even watch them. Really didn't. The one that pissed me off the most was the one that says hate the Jews or some shit. The one with the kid at the locker room
one or whatever. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? They want, boys and girls, if you don't understand this already, I'm going to go ahead and explain this to you. They want us fighting with each other. Stop buying into it. Stop. You're being stupid if you buy into it. I believe you know what I'm talking about, Knock. It's stupid as shit. This is every story. Guys, look, when you watch your morning news, don't watch the national news. Don't do it. Just pay attention to the local news. And when you watch that, run it through the filter. You know? Pay attention to it. Okay? Especially when they talk about the national news.
I just believe everything that's posted on Facebook. So, that's where I get all my news.
Knoxer, don't do that. Stop it. Don't tell these people that. They watch my show. They know Highlander's coming back next week. All right? We're gonna speak truth to power, god damn it. Don't pay attention to the bullshit they feed you. Go seek it out yourself. Okay? And I know Knock does. I know he's tech savvy. He does.
I feel like of all the things they could have picked, like that,
It's such crap. Why in the fuck did they do that?
I just
Well, it's obvious. They want people paying attention to Jewish people. That's what they want.
I just
They
find it
want
hard to
people
believe
doing
the
that.
kids, because in order to have, and this is just my thinking, right? In order to
Yeah.
have that kind of hate for Jews or hate in general, right? You have to be brought up into that. That's something that's passed on,
That's racism.
and
And it's taught. It is taught.
odd.
You're
And I
absolutely
think,
correct.
and I think in this day and age, who the fuck hates the Jews? Like, like that's
Who
just
the
not a thing
fuck
anymore.
hates anybody for their race
Like,
or for what their beliefs? I
just-
mean, really, this is the age of enlightenment. We've got so much information at our fingertips. Why in the fuck would we hate anybody for their race or their beliefs? Why would we hate anybody for that? You know why you hate somebody? Because they've done you wrong. And that's personal. That's one person to another. Has nothing to do with race. I've got plenty of people that I'll never trust as far as I can throw them. But it's personal. It's me and them. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with what they believe in. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something, guys. I've got a daughter that won't even talk to me right now because I voted for the wrong person. In her eyes, right? Doesn't matter what I do, she's not going to talk to me. Doesn't matter. Right? What am I doing about it? I'm living my life. I don't care. It's fine. If she needs me, she'll come see me. She knows I love her. She knows that if she needs me, she knows how to get a hold of me. I'm not kicking myself in the ass about it. I've not made any wrong choices. Nothing like that. Nothing. It's a personal thing. She is not agreeing with me right now. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. These people that are trying to fucking drive you against an entire other bunch of people, they are fucking evil. Don't forget it. Don't ever forget it and hold them accountable for it. Whoever is trying to drive you against another person on a wide scale, like what we saw in that advertisement, what the fuck was it for? Jewish hate? Is that what it was? Knock? Find out who made that ad and hold them accountable for it. They're wrong for that shit. They're wrong for it. I got plenty of Jewish friends. Give a fuck what they believe in. Don't give a fuck what they do on their religious day. I go to church. You can ask Knock. I go to church every Sunday before I even do the football show. I have beliefs. I don't beat other people up for their beliefs. I don't do it. I could sit here. I'm a Christian. I could sit here and beat Knock up for half the things he fucking says to me. But I don't. I don't do it. Why? Because it's my beliefs. My beliefs are mine. I don't care what anybody else thinks. You guys need to step up and remember what your parents have told you. And if you think that's wrong, then go ahead, move ahead, however you can. But remember, these people on the national level, they're trying to direct you to move against each other. Always remember that. Always remember that. They're trying to make you move against each other. We've been seeing it way too much here recently. And you guys have got to stop following that shit. Unplug. Get back with the people you know, the people you trust, and you'll be fine. Really. That's all I got to say about that. That fucking Super Bowl ad knock, it pissed me off bad. It really did. It really did. What'd you think of it when you saw it?
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, I was trying to figure out who it was for.
Yeah, who is that
Because
for?
It's
It's trying to drive people to do things, is what it is.
listen, I get that, especially in middle school, high school, kids are douchebags, and they'll make
Yeah.
you figure a lot of things.
Oh, that's
I feel like being a Jew, that's such a stretch. But I'm trying not
it's
to be.
been going on for a while though. If you've been watching anything, it's been going on for a while. There's some organization. You know what? I need to pay attention. Write down that organization next time when I see it. They've been having this. It's a blue thing. It's a blue tag, some shit like that. That's Jew hate. And I'm like, okay, that's great. That's awesome. Who's paying for this? Who is pushing that? And I know it's not Israel. I know it's not them. It's somebody trying to inflame something.
Well,
And
it
it's just-
reminds me, we had it. What was it? Maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You remember the Asian hate?
yeah, that was
ads
dumb
during
as
the Super Bowl.
shit. It was
That
dumb
was
as
those
shit.
were ads during the Super Bowl, I believe. They had Asian.
Yeah.
It was the summer of Asian hate or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it then either. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I live in a bubble, but this is just not stuff that I see on a daily basis ever.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing that's scary. When it comes to something at this big a platform, the whole world watching, and they put something like that out, you know the people behind it are some hateful some bitches. They really are. They're people that want to stir some shit up, and it's bad. I hate it, man. I really do. It's so dumb, and I'd hate to think that Netanyahu's behind that. I don't think he is. I think it's somebody else. I think it's somebody that wants us fighting with each other so we don't pay attention to what's going on. It's been going on for years. I'm telling you, man, I've got a daughter that's on the front line of this ICE protest shit. And I'm like, I'm sitting there watching what's going on, and I'm like, first of all, I'm looking at my president saying, draw him back. This is dumb. You can't tell me after you've gone in and taken a dictator from another country, surgically, just gone in the middle of the night and taken him out. You're telling me that you can't go into places where you've got a lot of illegals and take them out surgically. You can't do that. Is that what you're telling me? You have to sit there and throw troops on the streets. And half of them are untrained. And that's why you're getting what you're getting. That's what you've got to do. You know, it's...
If I can, real quick, Joe.
Go ahead.
E. Clay Thomas is asking what ad we're talking about. So, E. Clay, there was an ad in the Super Bowl where it starts out with a kid walking down. It's a kid in a school.
It's in a
getting
high
laughed
school hallway,
middle
and he's
school,
going to
right?
his locker. Yeah.
And he's getting laughed at. Kids are pointing, whatever, laughing at him, and hey, should we tell him? Whatever. And another kid comes up to him when he's at his locker, and we see when he's at his locker that there is a sticky note on his back. This is. Did it say anything else besides Jew? I can't remember.
No, it's something dirty Jew is what
Dirty
it said.
Jew. Okay.
Dirty
And another
Jew is
kid
what the
comes up
sticky
and he
note
places
said.
another sticky note. He just
When I
has-
saw that shit, I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is the Super Bowl." I was so pissed, guys. I got to tell you, I was so pissed. My team is winning the Super Bowl. They're fucking kicking ass. I'm enjoying my favorite sporting event of the year. And some asshole decides to throw some fucking Jewish hate shit. Some blue tag shit. And the only reason why I know it's blue tag, go ahead and tell them, Knock. How does the commercial go on? It says Dirty Jew, and then somebody takes... it's done with a sticky note on a fucking backpack that he pulls out of the fucking locker. And then somebody comes up and lays a blue tag on it lays the blue sticky note on top of the yellow sticky note that says Dirty Jew on it.
He's like, you don't have to deal with that or something like that.
What the fuck is that? What are they trying to achieve with that? Why? If you want to look into something, look into who paid for that fucking ad. I saw that and I was so mad. But I said, you know what? And I took another sip of my beer. I said, you know what? Your team's winning the Super Bowl. These people are trying to piss you off. Fuck them. That's what I said. But trust me, I'm going to look into it. The brothers hacked the matrix. She's coming back next week, and I'm going to look into it. That is the fucking most outrageous shit I've ever seen. And, I mean, would they get away with it, Knock? If they said dirty N-bomb? Would they have gotten away with that? Would they have gotten away with that shit?
I don't know if they would be...
They wouldn't be doing it.
I don't think they'd be brave enough to do that kind of ad.
Oh, you know what's coming next? Dirty Christian. That's going to come next.
That one, I think, is getting awfully close. For sure.
Oh, yeah. It's coming real close. They don't give a fuck, man. They want us killing each other. They want us at each other's throats. They want to divide us. Boys and girls, if you don't understand anything, remember, we are stronger together. Don't ever forget it. If you don't ever remember anything I say, ever, always remember this one. Always remember it. I've got your back no matter what you believe, no matter what walk of life you are. I don't care. But if you're going to sit there on a national broadcast and spread hate, fuck you. We have no choice but to fucking act against you. And I'm not talking about with fucking violence or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. But we will find out who's behind that ad. We will expose you, and you will have to answer questions about it. You will be accountable for it. I work in an environment where people are accountable for their actions. This is what I work in every day. And when I see stuff like that, all I want to do is find those people and say, hey, look, come here. Answer yourself to this guy. That's all I want to do. It's stupid. It's dumb. I can't believe I saw it. I was enjoying myself the entire night last night, and I saw that fucking ad, and I was like, you know what? The real world's going to creep in no matter what I fucking do. No matter what I do. But you know what? My Seahawks won the fucking Super Bowl last night, didn't they, Knock?
Sure did.
By the way, check out who made that Dirty Jew ad and find out who did that shit. Really. Because, oh my God, it was horrible.
So Wrecking Crew, by the way, I think you should watch it.
Wrecking Crew. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, I hear it's good stuff. One of the resident managers who works with me showed the clients that movie, and they told me the next day when I showed up, they said, They said it was pretty good. Yep. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Scripture. Awesome one says Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against the authorities, against the world forces of this darkness. You're absolutely correct. Awesome one. Against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. No doubt, man. No doubt. I mean, I'm sitting there enjoying. I mean, absolutely enjoying. Knock. I'll show you the pictures. I was pacing back and forth on my back patio. Everybody else was in the house. I had the backyard to myself. And what's funny to me, dude, I told you I wasn't going to text you during the game, right? I'm sitting there watching this. I've got the local channel on my antenna on the small TV that's underneath our back patio, right? And then I set up the fucking big screen and had it going on Amazon Prime with Peacock going. Peacock was ahead of everything on my projector. It was ahead of the local broadcast. It was ahead of the one I had going on in the living room. I was enjoying the shit out of it. I was like, I'm seeing the future. And Ron is watching it inside, and I'm walking up to the glass going, right? Every other play, right? I was predicting the future for her. It was awesome. It's something you would hate it, by the way. I was giving her spoilers left and right, you know. And then that ad came on, and I was like, you fuckers just have to bring me back to this bullshit world you want me to live in. You fucking pieces of shit. Then the ad was done by Blue Square Alliance, Robert Kraft's
Anti-Semitism Foundation. It was a tax write-off.
Okay, all right. That's what it was?
That's what I'm bidding on.
Okay, all right.
It was an owner.
E. Clay Thomas. Okay.
And getting a tax write-off.
He says that. Yeah. Okay. Anti-Semitism Foundation. Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like a good intention, but really it was a tax write-off.
Let me tell you something. It pissed me off. It pissed me off. I don't. What did you think of it, Knock?
Yeah, I've already kind of mentioned it at this point. I don't. This is where becoming older gets difficult. It's hard to relate to the young crew of today. I just don't think this is as big an issue, and I hate
It's
to sound,
not.
I hate to sound ignorant because I don't want to be ignorant in this. And if it is an issue, cool. I just don't believe it's an issue specifically to Jews. That in middle school and high school that people give a shit about this, or kids give a shit about this.
Tell you something. In Bossier City,
as a group,
Louisiana,
stuff.
nobody gives a fuck who's Jewish.
How would they know?
They wouldn't know. They don't care.
Unless they wear that whatever.
Unless
that
they wear the Star of David. And even if they do, nobody cares.
Yeah, I just no.
They don't care that I'm Christian.
I think there's a lot of projection onto kids more than it is the kids doing it themselves. Whenever you, and I'm not going to go into the specifics, but anytime there's a protest at a middle school, to me, it's not the kids doing that. They say it's the kids, but it's not the kid. To me, kids, because I know when I was a kid, I would find any fucking excuse to get out of class. And so, to me, it's not. Oh, the kids set this up and they wanted to protest and they wanted to do a school walkout. No, fuck that. There's some teacher, someone that organized it, that talked them into it, and they were like, "Hey, you can get out of class for just a couple of hours if all you got to do is just stage a walkout." And that's really all they heard. They didn't really hear about the other stuff about it. They were like, "No, it's kids. You're fucking kids. They don't know any better."
They don't. They don't know any better at all. Let me tell you something.
I'll be right back, but I'm listening.
Go ahead. When I was a kid in high school, this is when Ronnie Reagan was in office. We had we had an election. We had one of those things where you had the delegates from every state, and it was done in the gym. It was a big collective. It was the entire school in high school. We had been running an election the entire time. This is when Gerald Ford and Jimmy Carter were running for president, and we got together. No. It was when Jimmy Carter was president, and he's running for a second term against Reagan. And we got together, and we had this thing. It was a convention, right? We had it in the gym, and we had a guy come in. He was acting like an Iranian. And this is, guys, if you don't know, back then, and what was it, 79, I believe it was. I was a freshman when this happened. I was one of the guardians of Jimmy Carter at the time. I was one of the guys running around, and we had squirt guns, and we had people trying to assassinate the president every day in the courtyard and stuff that would never happen today. It was guys running around with squirt guns, and we were protecting the president and all this stuff. We had one guy that was really good. He was in the acting club or whatever the fuck it was, whatever social club had the drama club. That's what it was. And he came in as an Iranian in the middle of our fucking thing, and was saying how we were the evil and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. It was fucking amazing. We had a ball doing it. It was great. But you know what? Not one time did anybody say, dirty Jew. I don't get that kind of fucking hate. I don't get it. And I'm right here in the dirty South, boys and girls. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Actually, Bossier, on the other side of the river from Shreveport. I'm a stone's throw away from Barksdale Air Force Base. I was born here. I was born in Leesville, Louisiana. I am from the Deep South. I am born and raised in Klan country, a place that's known for being racist. And I don't get it. Why in the fuck would you even think about putting that on the fucking Super Bowl ad? It makes no fucking sense. It makes no goddamn sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. Let's see what we're saying in the chat here. Because it is chat Jim stream, right? Let's see. Against spiritual, right? Yeah, I already got that one. Clay Thomas says, then yeah, it was done, but yeah, got that one.
Okay, so yeah, holy shit, dude.
Many protests are funded by agitator groups, and kids see this as an RPG game. Yes, I understand that, but who the fuck is paying for a Super Bowl ad like that? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
I gotta backtrack a little here, Joe.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was a thing where a game called Assassinate the President?
Dude,
I'm
telling you. Wait, look, when I was a freshman in high school, it was 1979. And then when I was a sophomore in 80, presidential election between Jimmy Carter and Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford had stepped into the presidency. I don't know if you know this from your history or not, but Nixon stepped down, okay? And no. This is, God Almighty. I'm drunk. Excuse me. I'm forgetting my history. When I was a freshman in high school, that was the ramp up to the 80 election between Reagan and Jimmy Carter. Now, Jimmy Carter had been the president for 4 years. And at the time, we had, I'm sure you've seen Argo with Ben Affleck, right? You've seen that movie?
Argo?
Yes.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen that.
Well, that automatically gets a checkbox on the fucking watch list. Anyway,
Gotcha.
what happened historically was in 1980, actually 79, the end of 79, the American embassy fell in Tel Aviv in Iran. And I'm sure you heard about this in school if you paid attention in history class. During Jimmy Carter's presidency, the last year of it, we had, I think it was 45 hostages held by the Iranians. They took our embassy and they held our citizens captive for 40, well, no, it was a year. There was 45 of them, I think. I'm not sure of the number. You guys in the chat, let me know what it was.
By the way, my history didn't go past like Vietnam or Korean War. So no, I in high school or anything, I never learned about like Desert War or most of the other major conflicts outside of Korean and Vietnam War.
This was
No, I
not
don't know
during a
what you mean.
war.
That's
This
what I'm
was
saying.
not-
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So it wasn't in the curriculum,
Okay, I got you.
as far as I remember.
Okay, so in 1980, the entire year during the presidential election, okay, the Iranians had 45 of our people in captivity. They were holding them. There were yellow ribbons all over the country saying, basically support for the captives of the Iranians. And Jimmy Carter, he lost the election, okay? Still, our people were being held by the Iranians. He lost the election to Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, everybody knew Ronald Reagan was going to go get these people. Jimmy had been trying to get them through negotiation and everything. He was a Democrat, and he was trying to get them by reasoning with the Iranians. And they were being run by their religious sect at the time, the Ayatollahs, okay, which they're running the country now. And that's what you're seeing in the news these days. The youth of that country is rebelling against the hardline Ayatollahs, the spiritual people in that country. We had people in captivity for more than a year there. And Jimmy Carter tried to go and get them, even though he had lost the election. Even though he had lost it. The day before Ronald Reagan was going to be inaugurated, that January, he tried to go get him. And he lost a helicopter on the way. And they turned around and came back. But he did try. Jimmy Carter, if you guys don't know, he is one of the greatest humanitarians ever to walk this earth. He died not too long ago. All the living presidents went to his funeral. And he was a great man. He just wasn't a great president. He'll always be remembered as the guy that gave away the Panama Canal. That's his legacy. But he did try to get our people back. Because of a problem on the way there, because a helicopter went down, he couldn't get them back. The day before, Ronald Reagan put his hand on the Bible and was inaugurated. What many believe is the last great president. The day Ronald Reagan put his hand on the Bible, they released him because they knew that Ronald Reagan was going to turn that place into the biggest piece of glass on the planet. He didn't fuck around. Ronald Reagan was a conservative, and he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I'm going to come get them, whether you like it or not. And it doesn't matter how many people you put in the way, we're going to get rid of you. You know, he was that kind of guy, and they all knew it. And the day he put the hand on the Bible, they let him loose, you know. And when I was in high school, we actually, when I was a freshman, we went through the democratic process of, you know, trying to decide who the next president was going to be. It was something that was so much fun, man. It really was. I don't know if they do it today. Did you do anything like that when you were in high school? I mean, during a presidential election, did you have anything like that?
The closest thing that I would say we got to was in my government class. I had a really, really cool teacher. He was one of those guys that would always put a quote up. I obviously don't remember. It's a quote that I'll never forget for the rest of my life, and I don't even remember who it's from. You may, when I say it. Okay. He said, "Democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the rest."
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
He was one of those kind of guys. So he basically did it. This was he wanted to do it, but he had done this before in the past. He showed us some articles of other schools that he did it at. He wanted to do a debate on the government. There was a government election coming up soon,
right?
Between obviously a Democrat and Republican, and he wanted to split the class into two groups, and he wanted each group to come up. He wanted us to watch the debates. He wanted us to experience the debates, and he wanted us to find out what each side, whichever side you were on, he wanted you to find out what they were saying on all the topics. So that when we had an actual debate, you would tell their views on it based on what you heard in the debates.
Right.
Unfortunately, the school or something, obviously I was a kid, so I don't really know what happened, overrode him and canceled the debate because it was too controversial.
Really?
We ended up not having a debate. We didn't see him for the rest of the year.
Shit! They got rid of him.
I don't know if we got rid of him or he quit.
I
never found out what happened. But we didn't see him again. We ended up having a 50 question test at the end of the year. Because this was supposed to be the culmination of our government class, right? That was just the base. Because we didn't have that, they gave us some stupid quiz, and the first question was, "Who is the current president?" Mm-hmm. It was that kind of test. It was the most bullshit test you could possibly think of, and it was a stupid test. And that guy, I felt bad. He was an awesome. He hated the French. He didn't hate the French, but he used to make fun of the French because of all the times they lost in the wars. And
damn right.
And it was hilarious about this guy, man. He was so funny on it. But and unfortunately, after this happened, I think he quit because he was very passionate about this kind of stuff.
I want you to hold that thought. The old man has to take a piss.
Gotcha.
We're going to go ahead and throw a trailer on real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
And I will be right back, boys and girls. Take it easy. I will be right back. I've got to use the bathroom big time. Hang on. Be right back.
video's done. He's not back yet. Look at his Marvel chair. You got Supergirl over there. You got his little, what is it? The undisputed king of the nightlife tag there. That's good stuff. Oh, we see a belly shot. Oh my goodness, we saw a belly shot. Oh no. Oh,
Fuck
cover that up,
off.
sir. Cover that up, sir. Oh Jesus.
I'm stretching out the shirt, man.
Too much information. TMI.
Hey, that's all right though. We've always got things to fall back on. Hang on a second. I mean, I just want to make sure people understand that we have fun on this show. Period. Okay? Don't forget, kitty cats can fucking act stupid. They can.
You'll have to use your imagination on the sound. Hey, yeah.
That's the greatest, man.
But
I
yeah,
think it's
that was the
great.
closest that we got. So yeah, that was the closest that we got to something like that. So, yeah, when you were talking about the fact that you played games as defending or assassination.
Yeah, we had guys. Look, man, we had guys running around. I was one of the guys that was protecting President Jimmy Carter. I had squirt. I was wearing a suit every day. It was just a week-long thing during the thing.
I've never heard of that game before.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. I was one of the Secret Service members that was protecting Jimmy Carter. Man, it was fucking awesome.
That did not exist when I was.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, we were much more creative back in the day, man. We were. It was pretty cool.
I lived pre-internet when I was a kid. All right, come on now.
I know. No, I'm not busting on you. Look, the internet's a great thing. I mean, it has opened the world to a bunch of shit. But the only thing is, you have to really police the shit you watch, because I mean,
My
I
generation.
think we've been talking about it for the last half hour, how a Super Bowl ad was one of the worst things we've
My
seen in a long
generation
time.
bridges the gap between the two. We lived before it and we lived after it.
Okay.
I still remember payphones. All right.
Do you now?
Oh yes, sir. I remember
Okay.
1-800 collect.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nice. I don't. I remember payphones, but I never used them. I really didn't. Awesome one says, and Joe was never seen again. Well, I'm still here, Gridiron Master says, I haven't seen the French this angry since the Japanese stole the flag and put a red dot on it. That's funny, man. That's funny. Eclay Thomas, of course, is throwing the ducks out. Dude, come on, man. What are you jacking off to? I mean, come on. What on this... In this discussion, what are you jacking off to?
It might have been
really?
the ad. It might have been your ad.
Oh, there might have been some hotties in there. Of course, I throw hotties in there. Yeah, for sure. Gilly Chow says, yeah.
No,
But-
I found that fascinating because, like I said, I had never heard that before. Obviously, I had my own kids' games when I was younger, but I'd never heard of Protect the President.
Yeah, what it was, like I said.
I get it. It's just not something I heard before.
Yeah, it was a convention we had, and the week leading up to it, you had the president, you had the people that were running against him, that kind of thing, and the Secret Service agents were us guys that had the suits on that were protecting them, and we had squirt guns, and people were trying to assassinate him. We'd take them down,
Nah, see, the closest thing to me that I would have heard that's like that is Cowboys Indians, right? That's always been the biggest one.
Right? Yeah, anything like that, But back then, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was different. That may be the biggest difference in the generations, is how they deal with politics. Because I know that me and my aunts and uncles, the people above me, the people ahead of me in life, I could talk politics with them all day. I can tell them about my beliefs and stuff like that, and they will tell me about theirs. Like, let me tell you something. Most of the people that are in my mother's family in Maine, uh, they think Trump is a bully. They don't like him. But some of them do understand what he's trying to do, and they believe what he's doing. And we talk about it. But at the end of the day, we love each other. You know what I mean? And the younger generations below me, they don't understand that. They're very, very, very polarized. If they believe something, they think everybody else is the enemy. And I just don't understand that kind of thinking.
The thing that has
I don't
confounded me the most,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the last like 10 years,
Yeah.
is I remember growing up as a teenager, it was all about fuck the government. And nowadays it's like, if it's my side of the government, I trust it 100%. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Why would you?
I don't trust either fucking side, bro.
You don't ever trust the government.
At
You
this
don't
point,
ever
I'm
trust
on the
the
side of
government.
the lesser evil
Yeah.
more than
I
anything
mean,
else.
people my age, buddy, people that are 60 and above, they don't trust the government as far as they can throw them.
It's
They
like,
don't.
I don't understand where the complete, like, and I'm talking complete trust in the government.
Yeah,
That side's going to have my back. They don't give a fuck about you. I
they
will not
don't.
accept anything from, and here's my thing with
And I got to tell you guys, I have to tell you, I'm 60 years old. I'm going to be 61 this summer. I know this. And Knock, he has found out about this through dealing with the government. Okay? So he knows what he's talking about. And you don't ever want to trust what they're doing. I mean, you just don't. Because it's a machine. And they're going to lean one way or the other. And you just can't trust them. You can't. Go ahead, Knock.
yeah, exactly. And I think the main thing for me is nothing is ever going to change until we get rid of the title, position, whatever you want to call it, of a career politician. That and I'm not going to pretend to be a history buff, but it's my understanding that the founding fathers never wanted people to be a career politician. It was supposed to be everyday people, maybe more privileged of the people. I could see that, but it was supposed to be the people from their state that came to, when they were needed, that came to the capital to make the decisions that was best for their people. And I don't believe that's happened for a very long time. I don't believe the people that are in DC representing, and I don't have my camera on, so you can't see me in quotation marks. I don't believe they give a fuck about their state. I don't believe they're people of the state. I don't believe. I believe they are more about ideas of their party. Both sides. This is both sides. And I don't think anything is going to change until we get actual people that give a fuck about their individual states to be. Because one thing that I've always heard about is to limit term limits, right? I don't believe term limits are the problem. I believe the ideas behind whichever side they're on is the issue. Because it's not the people that are 80, 90 years old in there. They're not the ones in charge. It is not them. The ones that can barely walk, barely talk that are in Congress, they're not the ones in charge. It's the faction behind them that's in charge. It's the people behind them that
It's
set
the
their
money behind them.
It's yeah, whatever you want to. It's not the ones that are in the front that are in charge. It never is.
Yeah.
And terms aren't going to fix that, because you can get any stooge, or am I saying that right? Stooge.
Yeah.
S T
Use the
O
right term.
O
Yeah.
G, to get on the camera and talk their thing. So I don't think term limits.
Sometimes that backfires on you. Sometimes you get a Fetterman who you put
Which is
in
funny.
place,
Right now, he's more on the Republican side than he is on the freaking Democrat side right now.
and he's a Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I, that's what I was about to
I
say.
just don't think
Yeah,
there's proper representation. Obviously, we can go more into the other side of things where the freaking founding fathers would be rolling over the graves if they saw all the taxes that we're getting, tax over everything, every little fucking thing that we're getting now. So it's just this is not. We're, this country's being taken advantage of. The people are taken advantage of, and I don't think.
my brother says it all the time on Brothers Hack the Matrix, which is coming back next Sunday, a week from now, by the way. He says it's the fleecing of the American people. That's what he calls it. And he also says that it's a uniparty. They're all high fiving each other and having beers together when they're done doing things in front of the camera.
Oh
So
God, that is the most cringiest shit to watch whenever they try to make a point on camera.
right,
Because you can
and
literally watch them looking over their shoulder to see if the camera's there.
that guy they're putting out in front for the Democratic Party right now. He wants to be Obama so bad. It's not even funny, and it's so sad. And when I see him, every time I see him on the news, I can't even watch him when he talks. It's ridiculous. I can't remember the guy's name. He's the front man for every talking point the Democrats have these days. Can't remember his name. But I don't. Here's the thing. I don't even worry about that guy. What I worry about is the guys behind him, the guys paying for him, the guys that are making him get up there and say the shit he says. Because he's not doing it by accident. He's not getting up there and saying the things he's saying because he feels that way. He's not doing that at all. The ones that feel that way get shot and killed. That's what happens to them. The last politician I backed up was she's now the leader of international intelligence, national intelligence, excuse me, Tulsi Gabbard. She was the last person I backed, and if I implore you guys to go watch the 2 interviews she had with Joe Rogan. She will enlighten you as to what's going on in your Congress and your Senate every day. She was told when she was a freshman congresswoman, the first Hindi congresswoman. If you don't know what that is, that's Indian. That's the religion they practice over in India. She's a representative from Hawaii. She served her country twice in Iraq as an officer in the medical field in the Army, National Guard of Hawaii. She told Joe Rogan the first day she showed up as a freshman congresswoman that she was not to work with the other side of the aisle. They were the enemy. That's what she was told the first day. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I mean, and you can look at Tulsi Gabbard's record, and yeah, pigs at the trough, absolutely. Most of them, that's what they are. And I don't think most of them get there to be that, but the whole lobbying thing, and I think, Knock, you'll agree with me, the money thing has to be taken out of politics. It has to. If you're ever going to get somebody to serve and actually have a good meaning behind it. The lobbying thing, they throw so much money. They go in there not making shit, and they come out millionaires. And it's all because of lobbying and people trying to buy their votes.
We hear it all the time about Congress people. They came in making 100,000 a year, and then by the time a couple of years later, they're in the millions.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But there's no backseat stuff going on there. There's no back treating or anything like that. There's no votes that they do that they affect in the country that would cause them to go for a company and invest in it.
Yeah.
because they don't make those decisions, except they do. And
Yeah,
it
they
it
do
affects things,
every
and they know
day,
about it.
and they're paid to do that. And it's a sad state of affairs, man. It really is. Myself, I'm going to continue in life, and I'm going to vote for people that I think have the same values I do, that kind of thing, and hope for the best. I pray for our leaders to do what they need to do for us to move forward and be a positive force in the world. I want America to be a positive force in the world. I don't want us to be the enemy to anybody. I really don't. I want to live a free life, and I want everybody else on this planet to live a free life. And if that state over there doesn't want to do that, if they want to be run by a dictator, fine. Let them do it. I didn't like Trump going down and go and get this guy in Venezuela. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like it at all. Leave them alone. Let them do what they're doing. I keep hearing it's a bigger puzzle piece. I don't give a fuck. That's a bad move. Our good friend, you and I both know, and I'm not going to name him here, and you don't either, but we deal with him every week, who is from that country, didn't like that move because it made them more dependent on us. He would rather that his country got rid of him. You understand what I'm saying, Knock?
Mm-hmm.
He just really did not like that move at all.
How much of how many times have the French had a revolution?
Right? I mean, yeah. And what's funny, you know what kills me about the French? We've got a gift sitting right outside Manhattan from the French. You know, it's one of the biggest monuments to this country, right? And the French can't stand us. But you know what's funny about the French? They believe in every fucking thing we do. Live your life. Don't let anybody fucking fuck with you about it. They believe in the same thing. And I don't know if you remember, but the first time Trump was in office, we were going to stop calling it French fries and call it American fries.
Joe, I promise you, Joe, I was literally about to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the freedom fries?
Yeah, freedom
I'm not
fries.
even joking. I was literally thinking about that right now.
Stupidest thing I've ever fucking
It was
heard.
so dumb. It's so funny.
It is so
It was
dumb.
almost as bad as IHOB.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's fucking stupid as shit. I don't understand it. People, come on.
Why do you brought that up? That's so good.
You
I was literally thinking
you
the
get
same
together. Look, it's very simple. You either believe in freedom or you don't. Okay, and
I just it's the craziest thing to me is the younger generation that takes that for granted.
yeah,
The fact that you can protest as you do. And
go do this in another country and see what happens. Man.
yeah. Yeah. Like
I mean, really,
Go to North Korea,
do
see how that
this
works
in
out.
another country and see how that works out for you. I mean, I have two words for you: Tiananmen Square. Go protest. Go for it, man.
and didn't I
Go.
see that Ellen
how it
DeGeneres
works.
is back in town? Didn't she just buy a mansion back in California? She's back in the US. I guess UK wasn't so awesome. You made you come back.
Please. Don't. Yeah, look, first rule, don't listen to celebrities ever. Don't ever do that shit. Those guys are full of shit. They're trying to sell you something from the word go. Let's see. Chinese buffets should be called America buffets. Yeah, I hear
My
you.
favorite thing is that the fortune cookie was not an invention of the Chinese. It was an American-made.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I love
there it
that.
is. Yeah.
America.
All right, boys and girls, look, I am half drunk. I'm ready to go celebrate my Seahawks winning the world championship. I think it's great. We ended up talking about politics, but hey, I love talking
We
politics.
talked
I
some
think it's
football
great.
too.
We talked football. Yeah, we did. And you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to next year and seeing what the Broncos do. and seeing what all those teams in the AFC do, because you know what? The power is still in the NFC. Whether you guys like it or not, we're still here. The most powerful teams, actually, they're all in one division. You got to deal with us. Come get it. Anyway, boys and girls, let's see. Yeah, go protest in Venezuela. See how that's working out for you. Yeah.
Give Wrecking Crew a try. I got Argo queued up.
Argo.
I got it queued up.
Really?
Watch it.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I
well, you're
looked it up
fixing
on IMDb while we were talking.
You're fixing to find out what happened during
I
the.
got the extended version, so we'll see how that goes.
If you're going to watch Argo, remember to watch it all the way through the credits, because you get to see how well they casted it, because you get to see the real people. You get to see the actual visuals that happened at that time, because that's the high school memory of mine that I was talking about. And you get to hear Jimmy Carter talk about it, because the way we got those people out of there was amazing. It's something else, man. Go check it. I'm glad you're watching that one, because I would love to show that one on a watch party. I really would. If you want to wait, huh?
That one I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to do it on a watch party, wait, and we'll watch it, because I love that.
I already
one,
got
man.
it. I already got
awesome.
it queued. So
okay, all right. I want to know what you think of that one.
We're not every week, so I don't want to wait 2 years to watch it.
Right. The poll so far is Ice Pirates, by the way.
I figured it would. It's a bunch of people on your side. Equilibrium's more a younger man's game.
Fuck, Ice Pirates I've never seen. I've seen Equilibrium. I know the power of that movie. It's great. I love it.
It's not beloved.
I would pick. I picked Equilibrium on the one fucking chat that I created all these polls, and only one of them it'll let me pick. I can't remember which one it was, but the one poll I picked Equilibrium, and every other poll I created is Ice Pirates. So, we're gonna get to both of them. But anyway, I really want to know what you think of Argo when you're done watching it. So, let's see. Ciao. God bless. Yeah, and loves ya. Yeah, awesome one. All you have to do is say, dude. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Don't forget, boys and girls, to go check out my. Let's see. Where the fuck am I at? Jesus. Having a buzz of a pain in the ass. Go check out joesatmosphere.com if you want to get a commission done. I've got one I've got to get out by Wednesday. So you guys go check that out. Also, you want to check out the Subscribe Star page, because that'll give you all the background on the comic book, other than the show I do every week. And when it comes to the comic book, you can also go to Amazon Kindle and check out Atmosphere Comics over there, and you'll see a 0 issue of the Privateer over there. So don't forget that, and check that out. When it comes to streaming, don't forget you're watching Chillin at the Club, and usually it's just me in the chat, but tonight, yeah, I had to have Knock On, anybody else that wanted to celebrate during the Super Bowl. So we had a good time, though. It's a lot of fun. You guys come on back. We will see you next Sunday for the return of Highlander and the Brothers Hack the Matrix. You guys be here at 6 p.m. next Sunday, and we will be here to let you know what's going on in this crazy planet of ours. And then, of course, Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's Military Monday. Don't forget to tune in. Pop Culture Minefields channel. Me and Gary will talk about military movies with the help of Anima and Martin. And, of course, you want to step over to That 70s Rock Fans channel at 3:30 p.m. Central Time for science fiction classics. The 13th Floor. It's a movie that came out in 1999, the same year as The Matrix. But it's a virtual hour movie with more than one server, if you know what I'm saying. So you guys come along for the ride, Watch it if you can beforehand. We're going to talk about it this Monday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, on Pop Joe Gamer After Dark, Video Games, Cocktails, and Fails at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be Hot Zombie Killers. We're going to play some One Chambora Z2 Chaos. And then we're going to play some Lollipop Chainsaw. Hot girls killing zombies with different weapons. You guys come check it out. Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Then we're back over to Pop Culture Minefield on Wednesday for a Wednesday afternoon matinee. You guys come check that out as we talk about a great movie. Gary, Anima, Martin, and myself. Mephisto usually shows up for this one as we talk about a great movie every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And then, of course, you come back over to my channel for State of the Atmosphere as we do the pop culture update. We'll check out on the girlfriend of the show, Sydney Sweeney, and we'll talk about everything movies, shows, and games on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Sketching the Privateer. The story of America's pirate patriot comes to life on my iPad every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. You guys come check it out every Friday right before they go live on Pop Culture Minefield's channel for Gaming Night with John, as our good man, who is probably asleep by now, listen to me talk. It's probably an AMSR thing with him right now. But we're going to... He says, I'm here. He and Martin and John will be getting together on Gaming Night with John for some more Baldur's Gate 3. And if you guys haven't watched this show, it's great. It's always fun to watch a bunch of friends get together and play a video game. So check it out, 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And that brings us right back around to this show, which is going to be The Brothers Hack the Matrix next week. So, Knock, I got to thank you for riding with me the entire season.
Yep.
Do we want to talk about this? No, we don't want to talk about that, do we? No.
That's up to you, man.
No,
I got a beer and a half left, so I'm
a
up
beer
for
and a
another
half
hour.
left. I have nothing in front of me. I have nothing to drink. It's time for me to go get a drink before I go to bed. But I'm just fucking around. Look, thanks for riding with, bro. Yes, my Seahawks won the Super Bowl. A lot of fun to watch. Great stuff. Fantastic. If you didn't see it, that's cool. If you're a New England fan, you don't ever need to watch it again. If you're a Seattle fan, watch it because it shows how great our defense was. Really,
I think you guys could make this last. With that coach, with that you don't have a quarterback that you're going to have to pay $500 million to.
We have nobody we're paying a lot of money to.
So
that's what's scary.
This is a
we
winning
have
formula.
nobody we're paying a bunch of money to.
Yeah, you guys got a winning formula. You guys
they keep this going. Yeah, we could keep going, no doubt. It's a lot of fun to watch.
I want to see. Oh my God, Patrick Mahomes against that defense.
That would be cool.
That would be fun to watch.
This kid, now look, I'm not taking anything away from Drake May. He's a good quarterback. But
he's a young guy. This is what, second
he's
year?
young.
Third year?
Second year. Let's hope he's not Marino. Let's hope he didn't just shoot his wad and we're never going to see him again. Let's hope that didn't happen. But it does happen. I mean, the guy that I consider the greatest quarterback that's ever played the game, he went to a Super Bowl the second year in the league. And he ran into Joe Montana, who was introduced at the beginning of the Super Bowl as one of the veterans. He ran into Joe Montana's Niners. He never got back to the Super Bowl. He played for 16 years. The last 3 years he played in a hockey boot because of his Achilles tendon. Ran for 78 yards his entire career.
So
but he was the greatest pocket passer I ever saw.
I'm not familiar with Dan Marino's career. So
Yeah.
he could only have played the 49ers if he made the Super Bowl. So
He did.
what in the and I'm referring to his other years in the next 14 years that he played,
Yeah.
what caused him to not get to the Super Bowl?
It was the defense.
Defense?
It was the lack of a running game.
Hmm.
I mean, his passing was never in question. It never was.
What was the farthest he got in the playoffs
Uh,
after that Super Bowl?
he made some AFC championship games. He did, but he never got past it. Yeah. It was funny. You watch his career, and he was put in the Ring of Honor. And when they were going to put him in the Ring of Honor, he said, "No, I don't want it. Not until you put Duper and Clayton with me." And it was the two receivers that they went to the Super Bowl the second year. Duper and Clayton were great. They really were, and he was the beneficiary of those two guys. That's how he got to the Super Bowl the first time. And he said, "I don't want it until these guys are in the Ring of Honor. Don't even think about putting me in there in Miami until you put those two guys in there." And I think it is his Hall of Fame thing. He threw one to Clayton, I think. He went ahead from the podium. He said, "I want to throw one more to my best wide receiver," and it was Clayton. Look, the guy was awesome. He could have thrown out of a phone booth. You've heard me say several times that Phillip Rivers was the modern day Dan Marino, and I believe that. He was a guy that he didn't run. He stared down the barrel and fucking drilled it every time. And that's something I love about Darnold. And I saw him do it tonight. And I saw him do it in the NFC Championship game against the Rams. If you remember that touchdown he threw to, I think it was Njigba, where Njigba was wide open, nobody was near him. But he had a guy right in his face. And he got hit when he threw it. And he had enough muscle to get it there. It didn't fall short. He threw it to the wide open guy. That's Dan Marino. That's what he was able to do. He was able to stare down the barrel and deliver the ball no matter what. Didn't matter that he was going to hit. And as a matter of fact, you know who else was great at that? That you see every fucking weekend of your life since you have been watching football on Fox. That's Terry Bradshaw. He was the same kind of guy. He would stand in there. It didn't matter if somebody was coming in his face. He was going to get rid of it. He was going to fucking throw it and throw it with enough force that he was going to get it where he was supposed to get it. Those are the guys I've always respected. I know the game is always today's game has gone to the running quarterback. The guy that's going to run around, make the play, whatever. Yeah, that's great. But the guy that can stand in there and deliver it, that's my hero right there. A guy that knows he's going to take the fucking hit. He's going to get blown up. But he delivers it anyway. That's the guy I'm always going to stand on. And the reason why I say that is I'm sure there's been a running quarterback since this guy. But Steve Young set the record for Super Bowls. Touchdown passes in the Super Bowl. And Steve Young was a guy that if you put 20 more pounds on him, he could have been a running back in the NFL. It was much like Josh Allen. Nobody was going to stop him when he ran with the ball. You can look up the highlights and all that good stuff. But when it came to the Super Bowl, when he won it, when he got the monkey off his back, a lot of people know what I'm talking about when I say that. He threw 6 touchdowns, and nobody's done that in any Super Bowl. Brady hasn't even done that in a Super Bowl. He threw 6 touchdown passes from the pocket to win that Super Bowl. And he was known as a running quarterback. So I will always stick with a guy that will stand in there, look at the defense, know that a guy's going to fucking blow him up, and he will still throw that ball and stay in there and make sure it happens. That's the guy I'm always going to root for. So I'm old school. I'm always going to do that. And Sam Darnold did it tonight. He did it. Really, the most impressive game I've watched him do was the one against the Rams. If you watch that game and watch Sam Darnold play, he threw some amazing passes with people in his face, people that were trying to kill him. And it was great. Enjoyed the shit out of this. Knock, I'm glad you were here for the ride. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here and listening to my drunk ass, because I enjoyed every minute of it. Let's see. We've got Awesome One says, ciao, God bless. Yeah, loves you. Let's see what's going on over here. Eclain Hobbs says, Ice Pirates is more fun. You know, I like Equilibrium myself. Take it easy, Eclain Thomas says. And Knock, you got any final words for everybody?
No, man. No.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here then.
Congratulations to you, man. You gotta,
Yeah, dude. My team.
that's what we all hope for.
He will tell you, I did not believe they were going to make it this far. I really didn't.
I remember last year trying to convince you that your defense was good, and you're like, I don't know.
No, I didn't believe it.
I was a bigger believer of his team last year.
Right. Yeah.
He was.
That's a fact.
They didn't do so well this season.
It's really
this
sad.
year was different.
Yeah, it was a whole lot different. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
And until next time, boys and girls, I want to thank you for being here. And until we see you again, I want you to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, boys and girls, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday begins on Sunday, every week on Joe's Atmospheres channel. We'll see you next time, boys and girls. And by the way, if you haven't heard yet, the Seattle Seahawks are the rulers of the